Well, we decided we were going to be team 2.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you happy with us with team 1
No.
being team 2?
No, no, no. You've probably heard Series 11 of Hamster. Do not do this to me again. So team 1 is going to be called team 2.
Yes.
Yes.
No, no.
Okay,
You're
we are
twisting my
live
mind
on
already.
YouTube, everybody.
Hello, YouTube.
Hi,
Hello,
YouTube.
everybody.
Yeah. So
Good
let me
evening, YouTube. Hello.
change.
But we're
Just
not.
Just go for team 1. I've got to write all this down,
But we won't be starting for about 5 minutes to give anyone a chance to jump in. All right.
But then we did think that the other team should change their name as well. So we've given you a new name.
What's that? The losers.
No, your name's the Chibnall Era.
Oh yes.
So if you can all just change your name to the Chibnall Era,
Why?
it's reasons.
You seriously can't be team 2 if you're team 1, because that is just gonna shizzle my mind doing this.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Mikey Smith and Gareth Bowley have both said hello, everybody.
Hello.
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 Everyone's so polite. Jesus Christ.
Good evening.
Well,
How
we meant to
are
s-
you all? Welcome to the Hamster Summer Quiz.
Okay. Oh, I suppose I should put that link out, shouldn't I? Good
idea.
Gonna know. All right.
We all need to retweet it quickly.
Okay.
Are you,
Yeah,
are you
I'm just-
seriously sticking with team 2 for team 1?
Yeah.
Oh,
Rod, now you know Fraser. All right.
Yeah. I
Come
knew
on,
we had
that's
to do
all right.
something difficult.
we'll just be team 1 now. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, you're the Chibnall Era
Okay.
because purely for the reason that when you win at the end and Rod has to announce the winner and has
The
to
winner
announce
is
that.
the Chibnall
That
Era.
is the Chibnall Era.
All right, I'm changing my name.
Oh my God! Let's do it. Let's change
Right.
it.
Okay, I'm
Am I allowed to swear on this?
Okay. Hamster Summer Quiz is live. Starting at 1905. If anyone wants to retweet that, I've just put it on Twitter. Okay. Am I changing to the Chibnall Era now?
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, hang on. Where am I?
You
there I
guys.
Oh no, you know, Rod. You know what
I
Fraser's like
do.
more
I
than
should have
anyone.
known. Hasn't
Yeah.
even started yet.
The Chibnall Era.
We'll probably go
Sure.
viral. The Chibnall Era.
Yeah, I hope so. Oh, Dan Hollingsworth has said hello. Oh,
Hello,
God,
Dan.
people are turning up now. Let's try and let's not embarrass ourselves.
Why we usually do.
That's
Well,
true.
it's been a pleasure, gentlemen. I'll be off.
See you later. Mark Cockram says hello. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Hello,
Hope your COVID's better.
What a sexy bunch, look.
Should we have a
Who are-
hashtag?
Our viewers or us?
Well, I mean, I can see you bunch. You're all a sexy bunch. Okay.
So anyone that's tweeting, if you can just use the hashtag Hamster Summer Quiz, then we can track our interactions on Twitter as well as YouTube.
Oh, no,
Bloody
Fraser.
hell,
You
listen-
all think you're an
listen to-
expert at this.
Mr. Social Media.
Yeah. Daniel, you all right?
Yeah. I'm pretty good.
Is it cooled down a bit over there yet?
Yeah, it's about 30 degrees now. So
Oh, hang on. Have you actually told Daniel that you've picked him to be the spokesman for your team?
Oh yeah, Daniel, you are going to be
what?
the. We're going to figure out the questions between us, the answers, and then you're going to be the person that says our official answer. Okay.
Oh, okay, right. But we have to agree on the answer.
And then the singing round, you have to do all the singing.
You never
So-
said there was a singing round.
And who's Team 2's official spokesperson?
Team 1.
I think for team
Oh,
2,
now I
we
know why they did that.
will all just shout out at the
Yes.
same time.
Ah!
So you can
Yes.
take whichever answer you want.
Oh, lovely Luke Sims Jenkins. Everyone say hello to Luke. He's
Hello,
here as
Luke.
well.
Luke.
Hello,
Luke
Luke.
Jenkins.
John
Save
Arnold's
me
here
from this
too.
madness.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Oh my God, it's all my husbands are turning up.
The husbands of
Lovely.
Joe Ford.
I don't think we'll need a spokesperson on Team 2 because based on the pre-game chat we've been having, there'll just be a deathly silence in response to every question. The gods of Ragnarok?
You mean Team 1?
No. We're Team 2.
We're Team
Come
2.
on, Rod. Keep on top of it.
See, it's funny already.
Yay! We're all
And I
having
bet it's
fun.
going to get funnier every time.
I was going to say after 2 hours, it might start to pull.
mean 1
a little
hour?
bit.
Oh, no, 2 hours.
So a name I don't recognise. Matthew Cox has said, "Hello, everybody. You're going to be keeping me company while I stack shelves in Sainsbury's. So be
Oh.
entertaining, please."
Well,
I
we'll
know
do
you're
our
paying,
best.
Matthew Cox. I know
We'll
you're
do our
paying.
best.
We're on his phone.
I hope your customers are nicer than mine. Okie dokie. Couple more minutes, guys.
Everyone's sat at home in eager anticipation.
Yeah, we want to see how hard you're. I was on your last quiz, remember? I'm still suffering.
Well, this one ain't any easier, I'll tell you that.
I would imagine not.
There's one straightforward round. How about that?
Okay. It's
Were
nice
you
to
being
do a-
serious, Rod, when you said it was going to be like Only Connect?
It's going to be very much like Only
Yeah.
Connect.
He's
Because I
not
watched
lying,
it-
James.
I'd never watched Only Connect. I watched an episode this morning and it put the fear
Excellent.
of God into me.
Well, I nearly
Spain.
got onto Only Connect, so yeah.
Yeah.
So the Chibnall era team is already showing off.
I nearly Didn't say got I on actually University got Challenge. selected.
I nearly got on University Challenge. Well, I applied for University Challenge.
I
Did
got
you
to
get
the
anywhere
I-
past the application? Or did you fail
No.
the application?
No, I knew one of the answers.
What, your name?
What is the name of the big statue on the A1 as you come into Newcastle?
Fantastic.
well, it's just like wow.
So yeah, my niche
Challenging.
specialist subject wasn't required on the UMIST University Challenge team of 2021, I think. No, 2001.
Dan Hollingsworth has just said, "This is like watching the studio footage of Beryl Reid not knowing what her Earthshock motivation is while they set up the shots."
And which one of us is Beryl Reid? In the...
You, of course.
Oh, thank you. Darling, what am I doing here?
7 hours I've been waiting here.
Oh, what's that story? It's at Spider-Man 2, isn't it? Where Rosemary Harris and Alfred Molina are together shooting a scene where Doc Ock's got Aunt May when he's in his tentacles. So she's like all up in his harness and he's all up in a harness as well. And obviously they're in between shots and they're spending like, hours and hours and hours in these harnesses just swinging around doing nothing. And she just turns to him and goes, "I wasn't nominated for an Oscar once." Something
That's one
along
where he
those lines.
sings Fiddler on the Roof there, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Rod, should we get
We
going?
go for it.
Okie
Everybody
dokie.
ready?
It's all yours.
Fantastic. Well, welcome everybody to the Hamster Summer Quiz. My name is Rod Brown and I'm going to be your host for tonight. Think of me as a cross between Victoria Coren Mitchell with her wit and charisma, Bruce Forsyth with his effortless charm, Bamber Gascoigne with his great brain, but I'll probably come across just a little bit more like Larry Grayson. But we have scoured the hamster extended family to find 6 of the best and brightest brains out there. But they were all busy, so we got this bunch of old queens and reprobates instead. We've already divided them into 2 teams, which were picked at random, I need to add. So let's introduce the team. We're going to start with Team 1, which in a last-minute change is including Joe Ford. Joe, would you like to introduce yourself from Team 1?
Are we definitely Team 1?
No,
You
no,
are now.
No,
No,
you're
you
the
are
Chibnall
now.
era.
No,
You're
you
the
are
Chibnall
now.
era.
Chibnall era is now Team 1.
No, we're Team 1.
Will you two behave, please? We haven't
I
even
thought we were Team
started
2.
yet.
You were, but you're now Team 1 because you called Team 2. Don't confuse me.
Who's on base?
So, Team 1, Joe, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Joe Ford, and I have Cy Hart on my team, so I'm going to win. Yes!
Si, that's your introduction.
Hello, I'm Cy Hart, and apparently we're going to win because I'm on this team.
Oh, yes.
High expectations. And Daniel.
Oh, hello. I'm
Hello.
Daniel. And yes, I'm on the winning team.
And you're the spokesman for Team 1, the Chibnall era.
That's right. I'll be a spokesperson for the Chibnall era.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Daniel.
Lovely. Oh,
And team 2, would you like to introduce yourself? James.
Hello, I'm James Lark, and I'm on. Are we still calling ourselves Team 2 then, or are we
You are
switching
now.
to Team 1?
No, now we're team 1.
Now we're
Yeah,
Team 1.
Team
Okay.
Yeah.
So, James Lark, Team 1, Team 2, 1.
Team
Right,
2.
team 1. There we go.
God's sakes.
This could be a very long
Remember what I
evening.
said, Rod? People are given their time. Okay.
Fraser, the most contrary man in fandom who's already proven that title.
Good evening, everyone. I'm the most contrary man in fandom. I'm delighted to be here and very much looking forward to Rod announcing that the Chibnall era wins this evening.
Defeatist attitude, Fraser. And Michael.
Hello, yes. I'm Michael Mills. Very happy to be on Team 1 because if we can't win on
Team
Origin, all we have is psychological warfare, and I think we'll be going fully in on that.
Yeah, but the psychological warfare is supposed to be against the other team, not against the question master.
Sometimes the only way to win.
Missing the basis of this.
Sometimes the only way to win is to flip the chessboard over.
Rod, you should have
Anyway.
known better than to invite this bunch
I
along.
know. We've already started talking about flipping things over, so let's move swiftly on. You 6 fine gentlemen are going to take on 7 Olympian challenges to find out who's got the best Doctor Who quiz brain of all. Most rounds, we're going to start with the team who's losing at that point, apart from round 3, but we'll come to that in time. But to start off, to decide who's going to pick whether they go first or second, I'm going to ask you a question, so I'll pose it first to Team 1. Team 1. What was the rating for episode 1 of Talons of Wayang Chiang?
ooh.
Anyway, we're Team 1.
Yeah,
Don't you all
we're
talk?
still pondering.
For this question, I think they should be Team 1.
Yes.
Okay.
They are team. Oh no! They are team 1. This is just going to descend.
Oh, bless you.
Right.
I'm ignoring those names. So Daniel's team, because Daniel is the spokesman.
That's the best way of
Oh,
doing
that's
it.
right.
That's
Yes.
the best way
That's
of
the
doing
way
it.
I'm
Rod.
doing it.
It's the only way to defeat Fraser in this.
Absolutely.
The
Daniel's
Chibnall
team.
era, call them by their proper name.
Daniel's team.
Okay. So, Talons of Wenchang, high ratings all round.
Yeah, I
I
think it
think
was
we're
around.
on about a 9.6.
I think it was 10 something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think. I think it sort of bounced between 8 and 11. But that season was on a roll because I remember Hand of Fear scored a 12. Deadly Assassin got like a 13. Robots of Death got a 14. And then there was a dip.
Yeah,
The
that's what I'm
Talons.
thinking. So I think it's a 9.6.
Oh, Daniel, what
We
do you
go for
reckon?
that? 9.6, 9.7.
Okay, let's say
Okay,
it.
go on then.
Okay, so we're going for 9.6.
Okay, Fraser, your team. Are you going to say it's higher or lower?
Ooh.
Yeah, we agree. 9.6.
Yeah. Fair play to the lads. I think we got it right.
So if we get it wrong, they get it wrong.
Michael's team. Are we going higher or lower?
Welcome to my cruel reign. Higher.
I say higher.
Higher.
And higher is
I'm
correct.
shouting the tens.
Higher,
If
it's
it's-
11.3.
Oh,
Oh,
Idiots.
I'm so sorry.
Casual
My
news.
God. I know.
So
Whoever
Mike,
knew there were so many racists out there? For God's sakes.
they all turned off after the first episode. So Michael, does your team want to go first or second on round 1 only?
What do we think, team?
Let's go first. Let's get it out. Let's see.
Yeah.
Get
Let's
the
just do
pain
it.
out the way.
Yeah. Get the pain out of the way. We can all
Good
get on and do something
choice.
else with other evenings.
Right. Well, round 1, you'll be pleased.
Rod, Mark
What?
Cockram says you're regretting your life choices already.
Mark, you have no idea.
Just one life choice.
I will jump in with comments every now and again, all right?
Fabulous. So
Can we have the
Round one
twisted
is-
flax, please?
round 1, I'm just
Shut up,
ignoring
you.
now. Round 1 is the most traditional round that we have in this series, just to get your brains going and get you into the run of things. And oh, thank God for that. It works. So we're going to start. This is a summer holiday quiz. So we're going to start with a bit of holiday trivia. So,
Mm.
Michael's team, question 1. In the Leisure Hive,
Oh.
K9 lists a number of holiday planets that the TARDIS could visit. What's unique about Zakros? And there's 6 points for getting this correct.
6 points.
Zakros. Side, you know this.
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
Oh.
Remind, if Michael's team doesn't get it, it goes over to
Daniel, we've got
Oh,
this. All
Daniel's
right, we've
team.
got it.
I mean, gods of Ragnarok live there. Is that?
This is the easy round, guys.
Oh. Ooh. I mean, surely it's Zarkros with 2 A's.
It can be whatever you want
As
it
a
to
stalling
be.
technique. What do you want to say, lads? Pretty girls. I don't know. Is that something K9 would have said?
Pretty girls, no.
Oh,
I'm
no, that's
try-
not an official answer. That's not an official answer.
I'm trying to think myself into the head of Christopher H. Bidmead and imagine
That's
he has
never a
something-
good place to be.
No, I'm regretting my life choices now.
Oh, it's maths. It's full of maths.
Oh.
Every surface is a equilateral
Prime number.
triangle. Yes,
Yeah,
prime numbers. Go with that.
that's right.
Yeah.
Prime numbers.
Yeah.
Incorrect. So
Oh.
we go over to Daniel's team.
Daniel, do you know?
I seem to think that it's historical reenactments that are happening. Oh no, that's Zine 4. Hang on.
Oh, that's his
That's the
answer.
one before.
Rookie
Oh.
era.
Oh.
No.
This is your
Now I'm
story.
stumped. 'Cause that's all my
Hey,
brain
it's
can
working,
think of.
lads. We've got them.
Well, come on. Let's go with historical reenactments unless anyone else has got anything to go.
We happy with that team?
No.
Yes.
Everyone's incorrect. It is.
Oh,
It houses the
no.
galaxy's
Oh,
largest flora collection.
collection.
I did
Rod,
not-
well, Beyond the Sofa says that Zakros is, of course, the constellation of Ephron. That is the answer, apparently. to
Is that Zac Efron?
Apparently so, yeah.
Okay.
Why
So-
why would a planet collect sunflower spread?
Ask Christopher H. Bidmead. So,
Have you not
Um,
seen those tubs though? You know, some
Good,
of the
actually.
designs in the 60s were
guys, there's
really-
257 slides here. We're moving on. Daniel.
Shut up!
Daniel, your
Yes,
team.
Rod.
In Invasion of the Dinosaurs, how does the Doctor describe the holiday planet Florana's seas and sands?
Oh, yeah, the sea's like
But
warm
like
milk or something like
milk,
that, isn't
yes,
it? Yeah.
and the sands are something.
Thanks, I. No, he says the sea's like warm milk. I remember that because it sounds
Yeah.
gross. The sand.
See, it's like
Fabulous.
curdled yogurts. Sarah
Desert
Jane.
sands. Sounds
Like
like silk. It's like silk, is it?
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, go. So we're saying the sea is like milk and the sands are like silk.
You know what? I'm going to give
Oh,
you
there
that
we go.
warm milk and
Oh,
swans.
thank
I'm going
you.
to give you 3 out of 6 for that. I think 3 is
Okay.
probably fair for that.
Yeah.
So we go back to James, Michael, and Fraser in Orphan 55, everyone's favourite episode. How has
That's good.
Graham arranged for the TARDIS fam to enjoy a holiday on Tranquilia? Or Tranquility? I just dropped my pen, which confused me.
He got the tickets from somewhere, didn't he? Like some sort of lottery or something. Or hang on.
It's not. Oh, is it?
He
Is it
got
gonna be
free.
annoying? Is it going to be an annoying joke like CFAX?
It's
No,
Chris
it's-
Chibnall, so it's bound to be an annoying joke. If indeed it is a joke.
Which era's winning at the minute, Rod?
The Chibnall era.
Oh, it's he gets the tickets free from some sort of giveaway.
You know what?
A giveaway.
You know what? I'm going to take pity on you. I'm going to give you that. Collecting 6 coupons from the Bandozi Herald, of course. So
I mean, that's nothing like the answer they just gave.
well,
though.
I'll give them 3 points for that. I think 3 points is fair.
Oh, Jack Coy has joined us. Hi, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
So, Daniel's team, also in Orphan 55, what precisely, and the clue is in the word precisely, did the tunnels in which the Doctor and team find themselves used to be?
Oh,
It's
it was like
Underground
Mysterious
tunnels,
Planet, wasn't it? Yeah. It was,
Yeah,
Yeah.
was it the underground? Yeah.
Mhm.
Clue in the word precisely.
Oh, precisely.
Mm.
Oh, do we have to go to the line?
Yeah. Well, bit more than just underground.
It was like a Russian underground railway station.
You know
Oh,
what?
that's
I'm
right,
going
yeah.
to give you that.
Uh-huh.
A Siberian underground.
Okay.
I'm going to give you that. So
For the record, that might be the one question that I knew the answer to this whole evening.
I'm going to be generous and give you the Chibnall 6 points for that.
Woo!
So let's move on to
Oh my word.
In City of Death, where the Doctor and Roman are holiday in Paris, who plays the Louvre guide?
Oh, excuse me, monsieur. That lady.
That lady.
Well, guys,
Fraser
we know
Michael
it's a-
James.
we know it's a female character.
Can we just do an impersonation of her? Because
I think Joe's already taken that, and you don't want to give Joe bonus points.
that is true.
Name some women.
Where-
In general.
That could be challenging for some of us. Madonna?
Patricia Gorman.
Is that your answer, guys?
Patricia Gorman sounds
Yeah,
compelling.
That sounds so convincing. It's
She was in
completely
that-
wrong.
Oh,
Sorry,
She-
do you know this one?
Yes, it's Pamela
it is.
Sterling.
It is Pamela Sterling.
Oh,
Can
thank
we
you.
can we have 1 point because I got the first syllable right?
No.
No.
So
It's gender, right?
6 points for Daniel's team. And it's Daniel's team's. There's already an early lead here for the Chibnall area. So Daniel's team in A Holiday for the Doctor. Who plays the bar singer Kate?
Oh, that's the Gunfighters, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
is.
Oh, fill up your glasses and join in the fun. It's her, isn't it?
It's her.
Yeah.
Baron, is it?
No, it's not Linda Barron, is it?
Who is it? Then?
Because that's no, it's the woman who is dating Doc Holliday. That's Kate.
Yeah.
Ah, well, who's the actress? Sorry,
Well, I don't know.
Daniel.
It's been a while since I've
I knew
watched it.
Pamela Sterling. What more do you want?
I was very impressed by that.
Oh. God, I saw it last
Something
year.
Eaton.
Oh, could be. That's oh.
Mary
Someone
Eaton?
Mary Eaton.
Mary Eaton.
no,
Is everyone going to be
no,
Mary
I don't
tonight?
No, I don't think we know.
No, I don't think
I'm
we do.
afraid
Can I,
not.
can I throw it over to Fraser's team?
Is it Pamela Sterling?
Yes.
Funnily enough, no. Good guess. It's Sheena Marsh.
Oh,
Oh, I knew that. How annoying.
You should have said. You should have said it.
So, Fraser,
That's
your
how
What a
quizzes
team.
trying
work.
day, Fraser.
If the Doctor had taken Perry to Blackpool, what was the name of the boy that Perry would have befriended and who would have accompanied her during that adventure? This is for Fraser's team.
Daniel, I know this one.
Rod casually decanonising Big Finish there. It's the upset of many of our viewers, I've no doubt.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
If
There's
they
also
did.
there's also a novelisation.
Is the novelization accurate?
It is.
Oh well, that
like Graham
doesn't help
Williams.
at all.
So
Nice try, James.
If only I'd watched that Ian Levine download.
Well, there we go.
What's-
It was
what-
useful for one thing.
What's
Probably
a-
wasn't.
what's a
I'm probably
name?
forgetting it.
What's a name that the Doctor Who production office would have wrongly thought was trendy and cool in 1985 or 1986?
That's it. Do you know what, Michael? That
Baz.
is a very good line of thought.
is.
Brad. What about Brad?
Brad Huckney.
Brad Hockney.
That took me.
I fancy him already. Unfortunately, no, it is not
Oh.
Brad Hockney. Let's go to the
Joe,
Chibnall
you've
era.
got this one.
Isn't it Michael?
No,
Is it-
no, it's Kevin.
Oh,
It is Kevin. It is Kevin.
Oh.
6 points again for Daniel's team, who are already in a very commanding lead. So we go back to Daniel's team. After Blackpool, to what continent on a Maltron would the Doctor have taken Perry on holiday in The Ultimate Evil?
The ultimate evil. Jeez Louise. Good luck,
Is it-
guys.
This is the
Is that
simple
real
round,
thing?
Rod, is it?
This is
Yeah,
a really
It's
simple,
simple
round.
round, yeah.
Episode 7, question 7, we were already on to episodes that don't exist. What sort of hellish quiz is this?
This is broad Doctor Who knowledge.
Or it was something space namey like Aquilia or something, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah. No, Tranquilia. Is it Tranquilia?
Tranquilia, yes.
Joe Ford
Yes!
pulls it out.
Ah!
I beg your pardon, that's not the first time that's been
I
said.
haven't wasted all my life listening to those dreary Big Finish adventures. Thank you very much.
Crikey, you're doing very well, the Chibnall era. So come on, guys. Fraser, Michael, James, come on. Buck up.
I
How
think the
lovely to
Chibnall
hear
era does-
Rod saying nice things
Nice
about
things
the
about
Chris Chibnall era.
Yeah, isn't it?
So, in The Girl Who Waited, the Doctor takes Amy and Rory on holiday to Apalapachia, which is voted number 2 in the top 10 destination plans for the discerning traveller. What does the top-rated planet offer?
I mean,
Come
it's
on,
Moffat.
you Moffat fans. Come on.
It's Moffat, so I don't know if we can say something on Open Channel.
Put
Doesn't
an
offer
explicit
that.
tag
No.
on, don't worry.
It'd be some double entendre, won't it?
Mm,
I'm going to help you guys. It's not a double entendre.
oh.
Is it a single
Sadly.
entendre?
Off, I don't know. Is it the Gods of Ragnarok?
I'm trying to think yourself into Matt Smith. Oh,
It's got more Frankie
Please
Howard
don't
there,
do it.
actually.
Please don't do it.
Oh, now. Ooh.
lemonade fountains.
Oh, I like that one.
You know what? I might give you a couple of points for that.
Is it
It's
a fountain
totally
then?
wrong, but I might give you a bit of point because you're doing so badly at the moment. I'm going to give you
Pity
3
points.
points. It is pity points. The Chibnall era team?
Just to say, Peter Alder says, "How on earth do you guys know this stuff?" That's mostly pointed at.
Well,
Side.
I was going
And
to
Luke
say,
Sims
the
Jenkins
answer is we
says,
don't.
as they're clearly proving.
Luke Sims Jenkins said, "Roz has the patience of a saint, and his
Thank you.
revenge are his questions."
And it only gets harder from here.
Oh God, do you know what this is, Daniel? Come on, you're the
Come
new
Come on,
fan.
Daniel.
Yeah. Well, my cousin's in this episode too.
What?
Playing who?
Yes,
Name
she
drop.
plays-
This. You're not
Yeah,
Ian Winston by
flag.
any chance, are you?
She's the cheery checking girl. Says, "Welcome, Amy Pond, to the Two Streams facility." That's my cousin.
That was
Well, there we
wonderful,
go.
that
Claim
was.
to fame. But do you know the answer to this question?
Well, gardens. I know that's that's part of the answer because Amy does explore gardens, right?
We're not discussing lady gardens on this episode, please.
No.
Please.
I don't know, soothing fountains or
You know what? I'm getting too much time.
bar?
It's coffee shop.
Coffee shop.
I gave, the others were talking drink, so I gave them 3 points out of
Coffee
pity.
shops. Is that the most imaginative thing he could drag out of his brain? Oh no, that wasn't Moffat that episode, was it?
No, it's
No, it
Thomas
wasn't.
Life in 2011 was a simpler time.
That's
Wasn't
true.
it just? But guys, your question on The Girl Who Waited, what was the one-day plague that affected Apalapachia?
Oh, that's a trick question, isn't it? The 1 day plague, because you get it in a day and you die in a day.
Or what's the name of the one-day plague?
Oh, it's not the 1 day plague. Oh, okay.
No, that would be a little bit too obvious.
Rod Isis.
You're not going to.
I have no idea.
No.
No. So we go to Fraser's team.
Think of a good plague name, lads.
I kind of think you either know it or you don't. I'm guessing you don't.
We don't know this one, Rod.
Funnily enough, okay, it's Chen
Is it Kevin?
7.
Is it Kevin?
Chen 7.
Both Tom Newsom and Daniel Hollingsworth have said they got one single question right so far
Well, that's pretty much more than Fraser and his
in
team.
round one.
We got
So
lemonade
this is-
fountains.
I was so generous there. So, Fraser and team, your last question in round 1. In Enemy of the World, who were the 3 men on board the hovercraft
boy.
who watched the Doctor, Jamie, and Victoria playing in the sea?
One of them's called Bruce, isn't he?
They're Australian, so they're probably all called Bruce.
Bruce, and Bruce. Good day, Bruce.
Bruce, Sheila, Jim Robinson. I don't know.
No, they've all got quite boring names, haven't they? In the Enemy
They
of the
have.
World. Yeah.
Well, one of
Bruce,
them's really not boring. One of them's a magnificent name.
Rod.
Correct. It's 1 point. So you'll get 2 points for that one.
Bruce, Rod.
Is it Jane and Freddie?
Jane Freddie. No, I'm going to throw it over to the other team. Any advance on? They're getting 2 points for getting Rod, but any more on the others?
It's not Bruce because Bruce is the security guy's name.
Yeah, so he's not there, and it's not Giles Kent, is it?
It's really not. I'm going to put you out of your misery. It's Anton,
Okay.
Curly, and Rod.
Curly.
Yeah, Curly.
Was the Three Stooges?
It sounds like it. And finally, in this round, which this question should have gone to the other team, but it's not. So, in the Dominators, who are the
Oh,
three
yes.
Dulcians who Cully
Oh.
takes on a holiday adventure to the Island of Death?
Oh God, Fraser's made me watch this story so many times. I should
Exactly.
know this.
If Fraser doesn't know
Ah.
this, there'll be trouble.
I've never
What's the
seen
name of the
this one
woman who
before.
goes, "Quickly, Cully"? Ah! What's her name?
Oh yeah.
Is she Kando? Oh no, she's the pretty one that's there later on. Oh, I don't know. Oh,
No,
are they all got like alpha, beta, like weird names like
I
that?
think that's Crotons, isn't it?
Oh, no, I don't know them,
Don't
guys.
know.
Don't
Okay,
know.
let's go to
All
Fraser.
right.
Your favourite story of all time. Come on, Fraser, you should know this.
What, the Happiness Patrol? Confused.
The story
Um,
you have championed more than any person could.
Well, I do know that the sort of corruption of the Arabic for 1, 2, and 3.
That's right. Yeah.
You know what?
But I
You're
can't
not going to
remember.
get it. It's Talata, Wahid, and Etnin. How did you not know that?
Oh my God.
Names worthy of Chris Chibnall. And talking of Chris Chibnall,
So-
the Chibnall
sorry.
era team has taken a commanding lead.
Just as Rod was interrupting me TED talk there, I was going to say it was Etnin, Wahid, and Talata. So.
Ah, sorry, too slow, too slow. So we have 27 points for Daniel's team, and we have 8 points for Fraser's team.
People's champions.
So let's move on to round 2. Round 2 is the
Oh,
connection
bloody
round.
hell. These are so hard.
Okay.
So in this round, you're going to get up to 4 names, items. All you need to do is very simple. What connects them? Now, don't give me, and if I say don't give me, I know Fraser will give me immediately. I don't want to hear these are new Who, that's classic Who. No, I don't want to hear that's black and white, that's color. No, I don't want to hear that's series 11, that's series 12. No, I want something a bit more thoughtful, chaps. So 10 points if you get the answer on the first,
Wow. Okay.
which nobody will ever get. 8 if you get the second, 6 and 4.
Oh, come on,
Oh.
Daniel. Side.
Right,
10
okay.
points
Right,
awaiting.
let's see
We are
what we can do.
starting. We're
Right,
starting
let's
with
do that.
Fraser's team because they are currently bottom.
Team 1,
So-
call us by your proper name, please.
Thank you.
Team 2 because I'm writing all this down to keep the
Team 1.
points. So, the Talons of Wayang
God.
Chiang is your first.
Do we get lots of guesses at this?
You can guess as many. Well, no, you get one answer to put in.
So if we guess now, we don't
It,
get.
it would be
Oh
a
no,
waste.
you carry on. You can get wrong answer and you carry on.
So we'll
Okay.
get-
Yeah.
We're going to answer this one wrong and then still get 3
Correct.
to chance on
Correct.
3.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. What do you think, guys?
I mean, I know some connections that I'm hoping it's not.
It's none of those.
Yeah.
It's definitely not that one.
I was going to go with not massive racist, but no.
They were all
Michael
filmed
Mills.
on the south bank of London.
Oh,
That's a very good shout, James. It's completely wrong, but it was a good shout. So we'll go to the next clue. The next one is State of Decay. So what connects Talons with State of Decay?
Late Victorian fiction.
Again, good guess, but wrong. Because the third one is Mark of the Rani.
Wait, hang on. Let's have a think about this.
No, serious now.
Well, the
No, no.
Victorian thing sort of follows, except for State of Decay, of course, which doesn't have any.
Which isn't
characters
Victorian
at all.
whatsoever.
No, well,
So
but
it's got
Dracula.
vampires. It's got.
Dracula. Carmilla.
Is that your answer?
No, it's just me having an argument with James.
Okay.
So
Ronnie.
I'm going to move on, guys.
Okay.
The
Okay.
End of Time.
time.
Oh, what?
So what links Talons, State of Decay, Mark of the Rani, and The End of Time?
You see how his diseased brain works?
Oh, I've got it. They've all got of in the middle.
Oh, they do.
That was not
They
an
do.
officially sanctioned answer.
No, is not the correct answer.
It's something to do with Time Lord mythology.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh,
Come on, you've had your guesses now. Let's move on to the Chibnall era. Can they find the answer and pick it up for 4 points?
Is it all about extracting things from bodies?
No.
Oh, that's a great
guess,
That is a
isn't it?
very
They
good
do all
answer.
have things that are
End of
extracted from
time.
bodies. Yeah,
Okay.
the life force. No, okay, I'm making
It's going to be something bollocks, isn't it? It's going to be like
Yeah.
lead cameraman was called.
You know
That's what
what,
it's gonna be.
Fraser? Fraser, this question was written specifically for you.
Oh,
What do they say in episode 6 of the Talons of Wayang Chiang? They say the
Muppets?
Talons of Wayang Chiang. In episode
Oh,
2,
is
State
it
of
the-
Decay,
oh, the-
they say
story.
State of Decay. In episode 1, they say the Mark of the Rani.
No, because
they are
Fraser
all
will tell you,
stories.
as a matter of fact, that only
Correct.
happens in a single story.
Absolutely.
Only the Armageddon factor.
So I threw this in specifically for Fraser, knowing he'd get this
Oh,
one.
Rod, well played.
You've literally picked the only 4 stories in the entire 6-year
I had
history
so
of
much
Doctor Who.
choice. I went for
Where-
those 4.
You know,
If you've
literally
got,
the only
if you've
4
got
that
a
happened.
connections of they're all season 10 stories that I haven't done commentaries on, don't bother, all right?
So we move on to Daniel's team. Your first story is Rose.
Oh,
now,
Daniel,
just
come
to be
on.
clear,
That's your
Okay.
episode.
that is not in italic, so it is the character and not the story.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. All harlots.
All blondes.
All companions who've had stories named after them.
All actresses that have had really bad dental work done between episodes.
I don't know what you mean, Joe.
Daniel, what are you submitting on behalf of
Um,
your team?
All companions who've got a mother.
No. Let's
I mean, I'm
go.
assuming they've all got them. Daniel,
Let's go.
Sorry,
The
that
second one.
that
So
was-
the second one is Mickey. So we've got Rose,
Mickey.
we've got Mickey.
Okay.
By the way, I need to tell you the first 2 questions in this round. These are the easy ones.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
this is the order that the companions are introduced in,
Oh, yeah.
But-
Is it that?
Yes, true.
but that's really simple and
Yeah.
that seems unlikely somehow.
And that's probably round 3, to be honest.
Wow. Companions that are at it. No?
With each other.
Oh, good point.
Canonically non-virgin companions.
That's a small list, actually, isn't it?
Daniel, what are you submitting on behalf of your
companions that have
team?
all picked up a gun and used it.
Nope.
Oh,
So we've got Rose, we've got Mickey, we've got Clara.
Oh, I thought she'd rear her head. Oh, okay.
well, this could be anything because she is
Clara.
in everything
Yeah.
that's ever happened ever. So
Clara. Ooh.
So what links Rose, Mickey, Clara?
They're all
6
really
points.
annoying.
have they all
No,
been
that's
trapped in
subjective.
alternative dimensions?
Well,
Are
Clara
you
wasn't.
split?
Oh, that
She
was
went off in that
wishful
diner,
thinking.
didn't she? With me.
Not necessarily where they ended, but they've all.
Is that your answer?
They've all met Sarah Jane. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Clara if she's spliced.
She would have
across
done. Wouldn't one of her
Yeah.
splinters would have done?
Oh, I wouldn't put it past her. Is that what we're going for? No, I'm moving on. The final one is Nissa and Tegan. So what connects Rose, Mickey, Clara, Nissa and Tegan?
Terrible acting. No, to be fair, Nissa and Tegan are bad. I am baffled, as usual.
So should we throw it over to Fraser's team?
You know what, guys? I think this has got something to do with the TARDIS.
Could be that they've all had multiple leaving scenes.
Nissa?
You know what?
I think it's
Well,
Nissa
are
and
they all
Tegan.
that's
the thing.
slang terms for illegal drugs?
It may well be, James. I'm going to give you the answer, guys. So we've seen the younger version of all of these companions in the story.
Oh, yeah.
The
Sorry.
Whovian with the small collection says they're all lesbians. Mickey.
Mickey, I think Mickey can be a lesbian.
Mickey wishes he was a lesbian.
No, we see the young version of them all at some
Of
point.
course.
So back to Fraser, Michael, and James. Your first story is the Daleks' master plan.
I don't know why we're bother
Oh.
coming up with this team name, lads, because he's just ignoring me. It's
I am
terrible.
just ignoring it.
He's gone mad with power.
Right.
They're all
Something-
stories with 12 episodes.
They're titles of stories that are used in other episodes.
Incorrect.
Oh, that's a good one.
that's
The
good.
second one is Spearhead from Space. So what connects Dalek Master Plan, Spearhead from Space?
They don't all feature real life newsreaders or commentators.
Incorrect. Battlefield now gets thrown into the mix.
Is Nicholas Courtney somehow connecting them?
Yeah, well, he's in all of them.
He's
I'm
in all-
sorry,
there you
guys.
go. That's an actual connection. Yep, there you go. That's the answer.
Is not the correct answer
Oh.
because the last story is The Mysterious Planet.
Ah.
So we've got Dalek Master
Much
Plan,
lambasted
Spearhead
by
from
Rob
Space,
recently.
No,
Battlefield, and Mysterious Planet. What connects those four?
Michael, you got very excited then.
no. Then I remembered that Gene Marsh is only in 2 of those.
I don't remember her popping up in Mysterious Planet, that's for sure.
Is this something absurd? Oh my god!
Just no, it's the other team.
What would
Oh
Joe
my
know?
god!
What would Joe know?
I know
Oh,
everything.
Must be
No, he
something
doesn't.
about
It's quite finite. We could probably work it out.
You bitch!
It involves knobs and bums.
Michael, you were supposed to revise Battlefield.
Oh, Carberry. No, what?
I'm passing it to the other team.
someone quickly sing the music.
Is
No.
it something to do with Carry On films?
Oh, Joe.
Joe.
Is it something to
nearly
do with
there.
Carry On films? Because you've got Joan
You're
Sims,
nearly
you've got
Yep.
Angela Douglas.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck's in a Carry On film from the other two. And I only know this because Rod brought it up when we talked about Battlefield in Strictly Come Out.
You know what, Joe? I'm going to give you 4 points. It is actually, they all contain actors who were in Carry On Screaming. So you've got Peter Butterworth was in the Dalek Master Plan. You have John Pertwee from Spared from Space. Battlefield, as you rightly said, Angela Douglas and Joan Sims from Mysterious Planet. They were all in Carry On.
That's what I know, Michael Mills. All right.
Well done, Joe.
Chip
I don't know
Malera.
much more than that, but
Yeah, you set the bar. Carry On films. So
The smart.
Joe's team, they get tough here. Anthony Carf and Valerie Pfeiffer. is
Oh,
your
they're in the
first
Nightmare
clue.
Fair.
It's not our round.
I know it's not. That's why I'm. This is
are
the
they
psychological
actors or are they characters?
But if
They
you get
sound
a
like
mark, you can
actors.
identify the story there.
So, Joe, it's Anthony Carf and Valerie Pfeiffer.
I don't even know they are, so we better go to the second
No.
box.
Second one is Graham Rigby and Peter Badger.
Stunt people?
Oh, they're all names you made up.
You know what? That would have made this quiz a damn sight easier, Daniel. Okay, I'm going to go to the third one. Mark Oliver and Jarvell Hall.
Have you just chosen the most random names from stories? No
What connects
clue.
all those people? Should we go to the last one? Eve Delon Allen and
For fuck's
Cassius
sake.
Carey Johnson.
They were all Time Lords in the background in Trial of a Time Lords.
I have no idea.
No.
Two couples of media personalities who have promoted Doctor Who.
Wow, Daniel, that is a stretch completely wrong. But you know what? I should almost give you points for trying. Let's go to Fraser, Michael, and James, who I'm sure are itching with the answer.
My imposter syndrome has never been so off the scale.
I'm not actually sure I've ever watched Doctor Who.
No.
They were
It's-
the.
no,
Oh.
None of them have ever been involved in Doctor Who in any way.
Is the incorrect answer.
Oh,
So
they all play
Oh.
couples in Doctor Who.
Give me something a little bit more rather than couples, Fraser.
They all play heteronormative couples in Doctor Who.
No, not well. No, we've got
Partners?
two men. And,
Interspecies. Is one of them a cat?
I'm trying to help
How
you
many
here.
ghosts
One
can
of
they
them-
have in this?
One of them's a
They're
badger,
losing
One of
hideously.
them's a badger.
and one of them's a calf.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, you were doing well.
Oh.
You know, I'm not going to give it you. They all play siblings.
Oh.
So,
I mean, where are you
For a
from, Rod? 'Cause
bonus
that's-
question, look, it's the
couples is
bonus
not very close
round.
to siblings.
It's the bonus round. Well, that's why you didn't get any points. Depends on the family as well. So, for the bonus round, what story did these people play siblings in? So, we'll take it in turns.
Are they all in one story?
No. They're in different stories.
Okay.
So we'll start with Daniel's team. Pick any of those and tell me what story they played siblings in.
Twin Dilemma's one of them.
No,
Is not the right
that's
answer.
the Conrad twins. That
Yeah,
is.
not the right answer. So we'll go to Fraser's team.
What episodes have got siblings?
The Dalek invasion of Earth has got brothers.
Oh, James.
And I reckon that could be Graham and Peter, possibly.
Yeah.
It is absolutely Graham and Peter by Larry and
how
Phil
close.
in Dalek.
I
want to
you're
give
pushing
you 10
that
points
imposter
for that.
syndrome
Oh,
away.
no,
there.
on my own, that's gone. The imposter
10,
syndrome's gone.
10 points for that, James.
Wow.
So back to Chibnall era.
Siblings.
You've got one more
Siblings,
guess.
siblings,
Okay.
siblings.
One more. Okay, siblings.
So we've got Anthony Carf and Valerie Pfeiffer, Mark Olivia and Jarvel Hall, and Eve DeLon
Who are-
Allen and Cassius Carey
There's
Johnson.
so many
Brood
families
of
in.
Yeah, Brood of the
in-
Damned. I'm thinking of the two kids.
Oh, fuck me,
from-
Angie and Artie.
Yeah.
Of course, he put them in there
okay.
somewhere.
hmm
Oh, which
So,
ones though?
Nightmare in
I-
Silver.
Where
the
which
last-
who's Angie and Artie?
or the
I don't
either
think
the
it's
first-
Eve de Leon Allen. Although
that-
that does sound like a modern name, doesn't it?
yeah.
Cassius Carey Johnson. I think it's the last one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to give you that. That is
Yes.
indeed Angie and Artie. Is
Oh,
Ron Allen
boy.
and
Oh,
Cassius
aren't they
Carey
adorable?
Johnson.
I'm bored. Oh no, I'm not bored. I'm not bored.
stupid.
And back to Fraser's team. Go on, pick one more. So you've got Anthony Carf and Valerie Pfeiffer and Mark Olivia and Jarvel Hall.
Mark Gatiss has a few siblings in his scripts, doesn't he?
But neither of these.
Oh,
But I think that's a bad shout, actually.
Yeah, I would
Steer clear
say
of
so.
Mark
James.
Gatiss.
Were the gods of Ragnarok siblings?
Don't think so.
There would be three of them, Fraser.
parents and child.
7B. Sorry, something in my throat.
Oh, I think I know.
7B.
Oh God, those awful brothers from Journey to the
that's
Centre of the
right.
TARDIS.
Oh.
Yes, it our turn.
No, it's
No,
not.
oh yeah. So which ones, lads? Which ones are we going for?
Journey to the centre of the TARDIS, Ron.
It's
Is correct. It's Mark
Hey.
Olivia and Jarvel Hall.
Sorry
So-
about that, guys.
The correct answers are Anthony Carf and Valerie Pfeiffer, as we all know, are Charles and Elizabeth in The Visitation. Graham
I have
Ridley
to
and
say,
Peter-
David Gillespie Pratt, Jack Coyer, and the Hoovian with the Small Collection got a load of those right. And I
Well
didn't
done,
look at the
guys.
answers until afterwards, Rod. I promise.
well done.
Otherwise, I
Can we
would have
take
shouted them out.
substitutes for our teams?
Well done. So that was your bonus round. So Fraser's team have picked up a few points there, which is good. So we are back now
Don't
to
sound too surprised.
I've lost track of who we're starting with.
Team one.
No, it's back to Fraser's team. Fraser's team.
exactly.
Don't
Team
team.
one.
Yeah.
it's team one.
Yeah.
So
Team one.
first story is City of Death.
Oh, do they all involve running
Alma
around
Sterling.
location footage for 9 episodes?
9. Incorrect. The next story is Ghostlight.
Oh, it's not so. Oh,
Mm.
I might. Ooh, I might have a guess. Are they reworked versions of completed scripts for very different stories? Because there's Gamble with Time and What Became Long Barrow.
Yeah, Long Barrow.
Good shout, but completely incorrect.
That
Your
was a
third
great
story-
guess, though.
It's a very good guess. I'll use that for the next time. The next story is Kinder. So City of Death, Ghostlight, Kinder.
Well, they weren't all written by Kate Bush.
That's what you think.
I think
Oh,
I might
would
have
they?
something. I might have something tickling
Would
my
they?
brain.
Okay.
But that will distract you from the quiz.
And the fourth one is Zygon Inversion,
Oh, no, I
Zygon
don't.
Invasion.
I don't have anything.
So City of Death, Ghostlight, Kinder, Zygon Inversion.
They're
only
all really
fact
good
that-
until the end.
The only fact that crowds out all others about Kinder is that Johnny Lee Miller is in it. So is there anything to do with that? Is there? Oh, was he and John Cleese in some film together?
So wrong.
Oh,
So let's go to the Chibnall era. I can use their team name. It's not complicated.
Mhm.
neither that was Team
that easy,
One.
team one.
Daniel, Joe.
So is
Side.
it? I'm thinking maybe Doctor Who stories that have all come very high in the DWM poll.
Oh, please.
The last one wasn't.
I don't know. You're
Come on,
obsessed with
behave
those
yourself.
ones, so
I thought it was something to do with accelerated evolution because City of Death, Scaroff pushes along, Ghost Light.
Yeah.
That is about evolution. Kinder, there's probably something in there, but the
No.
last one, no.
No. So the answer is in the episodes, they all feature a box that has something hidden inside it. So City of Death has the Chinese puzzle box. Ghostlight has the snuff box where the light comes out of. Kinder obviously is the box of Jana. And then, of course, we've got the Osgood box in Zygon Invasion, Zygon Inversion. So no points on question 5. Back to the chip
Jack
line,
Coyer's answer to that one was they all barely feature Nissa.
which would have been an acceptable answer.
Unifying dream.
So, Daniel's team, we start with Michael Dixon.
Mm-hmm. Good actor.
Let's go to second one, Vivian Bennett.
Oh, do you recognise these names?
Good actress.
Toby Hayduk's
No.
had amazing afternoon teas with all of them.
Very probably. Michael Dixon, Vivian Bennett, and joining them, therefore, Stephen Thorne.
Ooh.
Finally, a name you might recognise.
Yeah, finally.
Is this Big Finish related?
It
Well,
isn't.
Stephen Thorne has been in a big finish.
It isn't. So the fourth one in this connection is a certain person called William Hartnell.
Oh. Connects it. They weren't all in that dreadful pantomime where they Puss in Boots.
Incorrect.
Oh,
So we're going to go to
Oh, sorry, guys. that was the
Fraser's
answer.
team. What connects Michael Dixon, Vivian Bennett, Stephen Thorne, William Hartnell?
They all dated Pamela Sterling.
They all did what to Pamela Sterling?
Well, that's a very personal question, actually, Rod. And
Before I have a stab at this, does anyone actually know who Michael Dixon and Vivian Bennett are?
No.
No.
It's
It's not. I mean,
I'll give you a clue,
Yeah, no,
seeing as
well, because I'm wondering, William Hartnell. Oh, no. Okay.
No,
No.
go
I
for
was hoping for you to give me a clue.
it was
Shut
a very
up, don't
it was
give
a
me a
very
clue.
it was a very poor clue.
It'll make you feel better, guys. Everyone commenting is just going, who the hell are these people? Only Rod knows.
I don't think anyone's going to get
Oh, hang on a minute.
this.
Is it something to do with the Three Doctors?
It isn't. The answer
is it something to do with playing
Oh.
different characters within the same episode? Or different versions of the character in the same story? Because obviously William Hartnell plays the Abbot of Ambrose in The Massacre when he's not playing Doctor Who, and then Stephen Thorne plays
No.
what do you call him?
You're
Eldred
you're
in The Hand of
kind of,
Fear.
I guess, in the miles away, but you're kind of in the right ballpark. The answer is they are all the first actor or actress to play a role that's played by somebody else later on. So Michael Dixon plays Clara's dad, the one whose arsehole he wants to lick Joe.
Oh,
in
he's
Rings
so
of
hot,
Akaten.
that fella.
He's then
Yeah.
later replaced. Vivian Bennett is the first lady to play Queen Elizabeth I. We have two actresses after that, including Joanna Page.
Oh.
Stephen Thorne obviously plays Omega before we get to Ian Collier. And William Hartnell plays the first Doctor before
that was the
David
biggest clue,
Bradley and
really,
Richard
wasn't
Turndall.
it?
Exactly, that's why they came last.
Oh,
So-
you fiendish, Rod.
No points on that one.
The
So,
first genuinely good question, I'd say. Like that's quite satisfying. Yes, I'll approve that one.
yes.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael. I'm so
You can
pleased.
have, you can have
it's
6
taken us-
points for that question, Rod.
Yeah, 6
Yes.
points to Rod.
It's taken us that long to get to a good question.
Don't
I'm
give
so
Rod-
glad you approve.
Guys, don't give Rod 6 points, man. You'll have more than us.
So we go back to
Aristotle.
it's back to Fraser's team, and we start with the Aristotle.
The
Aristotle.
Aristotle, not
Oh,
not
that's
any
a
old
spaceship
Aristotle.
in a Stephen Moffat script, isn't it?
I know this one, yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah. What,
Well,
what
don't hold
script,
back the
though?
answer. You know it.
This is Fraser's team, by the way.
Oh,
Do
sorry.
Team
do
one.
any of you remember which spaceship it is?
I've got to stop doing this.
I'm moving on. So the Aristotle is joined by Caliburn House, 1974.
Oh, is that in
That's in-
Hyde?
Hyde, isn't it? Yes. Is
Is that your answer?
Well, no, that's our.
No.
Okay.
That's an observation.
Just,
we can have a
just
guess.
checking.
We
Just
can have a
checking.
guess.
Just checking.
Is it all to do with Hyde?
No.
Oh.
The third clue is Winterkey, 1938.
Oh, that's
Angels Take Manhattan. Oh, shut
yes,
up,
it is. Thanks, Joe, but I did
Shh.
know that anyway. Is it something to do with on-screen captions?
Good. Yeah. No, absolutely nothing to do with on-screen captions, but you're thinking about the way the question's been worded, which is good. That might help you. The final one is Cold War, 1983.
I mean, they are all captions, I think.
Not
Yes,
not
but-
presented in that. No, it doesn't put up a caption saying Cold War.
But Joe, what I'm saying is that the game isn't what is the one connection; it's what's the connection that Rod
Between
is
these
thinking
four
of in his
things.
Mhm.
Oh, I think I have. No, I don't.
If anyone gets this, they might get 50 bonus points. I don't think Michael will say this is a good question. Okay.
They all.
Oh, I'm passing it over to the Chibnall era team.
Go on,
Go on,
Joe,
Daniel.
Go on.
Daniel Sy.
They're all stories in which the Doctor arrives and the event is already in progress.
No.
No, oh, damn it.
These, as of course, I'm sure everybody watching knows, these were all play sets made by Character Options for the discontinued 3.7-inch line of Doctor Who figures.
Oh,
Of
fuck
course they
off.
were. Well, yes, absolutely.
They only made
Oh,
5.
goodness me.
These were 4 of them. That's why they're worded
Don't
Caliban
literally
House said
fuck off,
4.
Michael. I still need you back on the
These
team.
were the names of those play sets. How did nobody get that?
Baffling, isn't
We
it?
spent
My-
time outside. I don't know.
I have to tell you, this is my favourite question of tonight.
Oh.
I've shot my load early, but this is my
Oh my
favourite.
god.
So, Chibnall area. Area? I can't even speak now. I'm that excited.
Chibnall's area.
The first,
We're
the
talking
first
about these bollocks
connection
again, aren't we?
is, for example, the Squire in The Visitation and Louis in The Girl in the Fireplace.
Well, the Squire gets killed very early on, but Louis doesn't, does he?
Squire is Fred Elliott from
Yeah.
Coronation Street. I don't think Louis is in a soap though.
No, but he's very gorgeous. But Fred Elliott is.
That's a Gregorian from Blake 7.
Yeah.
Daniel, anything in that first slide?
Well, Ben Turner plays Louis. Has he been in any soaps?
Sure. Let's see what the second square is. shall we?
Okay.
For example,
Brock.
Brock in The Leisure Hive.
Ah. Is he
Okay.
just the sinister man who's doing all the
Who
dealings?
doesn't say anything? Yeah.
Ah.
Oh no, he's not. No,
No.
Brock's the other one.
Brock's the one, you know,
It's
you
not-
mentioned for Marcy.
Marcy.
Yeah.
So that's
Hmm.
someone impersonating someone else, for example.
He ends up dead in a cupboard, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go on to the third clue.
Okay.
Many characters in The End of the World.
Oh, I think I know this.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Go for it, Daniel.
They all give the Doctor something because Louis gives the Doctor a letter from Renette, and all the characters in The End of the World bring gifts.
The Squire doesn't meet the Doctor.
Oh,
just
fucker.
to rain fire on your theory, which was a good theory until it was
Yeah,
proved
it
completely
was.
incorrect. Shall I go to the fourth one?
Go on then.
Tegan and the White Guardian almost in Enlightenment.
Almost what?
There's always a bigger clue in the fourth clue. Tegan and the White Guardian almost in Enlightenment.
Oh.
So lots of characters who don't meet other characters.
No. I'm going to pass it over to Fraser's team, who I'm sure are going to leap in with the answer.
Team 1, what we got?
I almost had a guess, but are they all only in one scene?
I think Tegan's in more than one scene.
Almost.
Yeah,
she could have been in
Tegan
two
and-
scenes.
And
I've not
most
seen
of the
it.
characters in The End of the World are
Almost
in
in a
more than
scene
one
together.
scene.
Louis
Is
is definitely in more than
Brock's
one
in
scene,
lots of
isn't he?
scenes. Yeah.
That's what I said. It was almost. That's what I said. It almost had a guess. So for my actual guess,
Does it have something to do with facial hair?
It doesn't. But I
Tegan
love the way you're
almost has a
thinking,
mustache.
James.
It's cruel lighting.
Tom Newsom's has said, has it got something to do with costumes?
It doesn't.
Costume? No.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Is it
I'll
something
give
to do with
you- I'll
sexual
give-
energy?
I'll give you a clue. Cy Hart really should have got this one right.
Sigh.
That's the same for every question tonight.
Yeah.
But there's a specialist interest here where Si really should have got this one.
Books.
Sorry to reveal your specialist interest, Si.
No, you're gonna have to tell me because I
Oh
cannot
God!
see it.
There's all something to do with vegetation.
No one's going to get
Is
this,
it
are
to
they?
do with? Is it to do with names?
This is possibly. I said this was my favourite question. This made me chortle like mad when I thought of it 1 o'clock in the morning one morning.
You
So
better
the
wait for
answer
the
is-
stony faces in a second.
Oh, I'm going to get
Stony
such stony faces. I'm expecting it. So the answer is they all contain ABBA songs. So the Squire and Louis both say we are under attack. Brock in the Leisure Hive constantly talks about the visitors. Many characters in the End of the World reference Cassandra. And the reason you should have got it, Tegan and the White Guardian
Winner
talk
takes
constantly
all.
about winner takes all, but that's almost because the title is The Winner Takes It All. So that's why that's almost. So
It's very tenuous.
I mean, I knew I
That
was going to have
is
to
so
bring
niche,
some.
Rod.
I knew I was going to have to bring some specialist Doctor Who knowledge. I didn't know I was going to bring specialist ABBA knowledge to that.
Right.
Oh,
Having
of
knowledge
course,
of
Fernando.
Cassandra as an ABBA song is specialist ABBA knowledge. That
Can
is
we-
not. Yeah.
look, it's on their Gold Plus album, so they'll
The
do.
Who of you
Gold
with the
Plus.
small collector would like to say they're all people you'll find on Grindr at 2 a.m.
Well, everyone from the End of the World.
Yep.
And Tegan.
Cassandra, definitely.
That's
Right.
why Rod came up with that question at 1 a.m.
It's funny that, isn't it? Fraser, your last question, your team's last question in this round. We start with Resurrection of the Daleks.
Rod, Mark Dodding has just said to you, stony face. All right.
That was a great question.
Resurrection of the Daleks. Film. Oh, Shad Thames later turned up in Bridget Jones's Diary. The exact same street.
Everyone dies.
Is
Eric
it
Stevens?
Duran songs?
Lots of
No.
people died.
Everyone's starting to think like Rod now. You see,
Lots of
That's a
people
very
died. in
scary
Resurrection
place
of the
to be.
Daleks.
Second
Resurrection
one
of-
is The Mark of the Rani.
Resurrection of the Daleks does feature a major character who never meets the Doctor. Did we get the right answer but the wrong question?
No.
Oh,
Is
So you've got Resurrection of the Daleks, Mark of the Rani.
episode
Wait.
length on first broadcast?
Hmm.
Oh, no. Nice, but
Oh.
no. Third one is The Time Monster. Resurrection, Mark of the Rani, Time Monster.
I mean, what are the accents like in Resurrection of the Daleks and Time Monsters? So the shit as Mark of the Rani.
In the Time Monster, Roger Delgado does a pretty shit accent, actually.
Does,
So I
to be
think,
fair.
I think we're on to something.
Aha!
is there a bad accent in Resurrection of the Daleks, though? There's some
There's a bad
acting.
performance.
Some terrible acting.
It's
God
a
almighty,
terrible
there's some
acting.
bad acting.
Doesn't
But then that's most
doesn't
Doctor Who stories, to be fair.
the Dalek Supreme in Resurrection of the Daleks has a bit of an accent, which is odd.
It's not accents.
my duplicate.
Well done, Si.
The fourth one is Children in Need Special.
Well, that could be any of them.
That's quite short. So if we all just have to sit and have a play through that one in our heads.
Which one?
Well, presumably he means
Well, I'm doing
the David
Dimensions in
Tennant one.
Time.
Well, I thought you meant the David Tennant introductory one because all the others have titles that Rod would have used.
Well, I'm thinking the Time Crash.
Why,
one.
Michael, do you think I would not have used the title? There might be a specific reason why I didn't use the title.
I think James is on something that Dimensions in Time is definitely more Rod's era than any of the others.
Oh, that's
How
so.
rude.
Unless it's the Five Doctors.
There's Time Crash, isn't there? There's Time Crash as a children.
That's
Need
comic
special.
relief.
Was it comic relief? Was it?
Yeah. Most of them are comic relief. The good ones.
This isn't going to be the answer, but Mark Cochran says, is it authentic Geordie accents?
No.
Oh, shame.
Is it to do with titles?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
I had a really clever thought there, but I won't share it because.
But the title might be a clue, and Michael, I think, was just incorrect.
Time features as part.
Oh
of
no,
the plot.
Time Crash. No, Time Crash. Sorry, Time Crash is Children Need. Of course, there's the short story with Pudsey. Time Crash. Time Crash.
Time-
Oh, the TARDIS. Does the TARDIS crash in all of them? There's the time
No.
ram in the time. Oh,
There's what?
Yes,
Sorry,
it does.
Michael. Sorry, Michael. What did you just say?
Does the TARDIS crash in all of them?
No, just wind back a bit.
Time ram.
Time ram.
Okay, does the
Time ram.
TARDIS get forced to land somewhere the Doctor
You just said
doesn't
time
Time
crash,
ram.
time ram.
want?
Just
Time
think.
ram. Time crash. Time
You
crash.
can't
ram.
help some
crash,
people, can
Crash
you?
Bandicoot. Well, I don't know.
I think I might have it. Can you go over to us?
It's
I'm trying to help
no,
them.
so the Children Need Special has things crashing into the TARDIS, right?
No,
Like a-
it's time crash. That's time ram. There's a bit of a clue between time.
Time
Oh, it's
something
time
happens in
rams.
all of them.
There's not a Children
Time-
Need Special called Time Ram.
Is
Time
there not a
ram.
time
What?
ram in the
time
time
corridor?
monster?
There's a time corridor.
Time
in
corridor.
Resurrection of the Daleks.
Time
Well
crash,
done.
time ram, time
What happens
Team?
in Mark of the Ronnie?
team digs her up or something. I don't know.
Time. Oh, what's the whole thing with the dinosaur? That's a time thing.
Yeah, that's a time thing.
Yeah, time things. Time things.
Time things.
You know, I'm
Eddies in the
giving
space-time
you
continuum.
time spillage. So in all these stories, a TARDIS is affected by something that's called time something. Resurrection of the Daleks, time
That's what we
corridor.
said.
Mark the
We
Ronnie,
did it.
time spillage. Time. Yeah, I had to help you, but you're getting 4 points for all that effort. For
That
4
was painful
points.
to watch. So I'm glad you got the points.
God, it was painful to go
Oh.
through it.
Daniel, your team for your last question in this
Okay.
round.
Okay.
This is a very hamster question.
Misled hamster is going to be.
This is a
filthy.
very hamster
Right.
question.
Misled
Smut.
scientist.
So the first clue is misled scientist.
Well, there's hundreds of those.
Exactly.
Mm.
It's never easy on the first one, Si.
No. Let's have a
Okay.
second one.
Is a volunteer fosterer.
Mm.
Who fosters in the new series?
Miss
Matron
Foster.
Ophelia.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
We're going to move on to the third one.
Bill's mum. Yeah.
We've got misled scientist. We've got volunteer fosterer. We've got companion creator.
Companion who created a companion?
Professor Marius.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah. I'm
Misled
not sure how that
scientist. No,
helps.
wait. Misled scientist. Oh no, he was a doctor, wasn't he?
I'm going to give you the last
Yeah.
one. It's
Oh, okay.
cyber player.
Cyber player.
So what connects misled scientist, volunteer fosterer, companion creator, and cyber player? They've not got it. Come on, we're going over to Fraser's team.
Hey, wait! You gave them about half hour for their.
Oh, I know, but they're hideously behind.
I think I've got this one.
Oh,
Oh,
go for it, James.
They're all pet names that Joe Ford uses for Fraser.
Yes.
Oh, he's such a cyber player.
He's such a misled scientist.
Come
Funny
here,
enough,
companion
no.
creator.
it would be that if Smug Twat was in there somewhere.
That's very true. Yes.
So you're not going to get it. The answer, of course, as everyone at home will know, is hard. So
Hard.
misled scientist is Hardin from the Leisure Hive.
God.
Miss Hardacre is the volunteer fosterer. The
Well,
companion
to be
creator.
fair, Hardin is not a miss. Oh, yes, he is. You're
Yeah.
right.
Thank you.
No, he's not. He's the one who's misleading them. So
No, yeah, but he's been misled in the first place.
no, he's not. He sets it up.
Don't argue with me, Si. Companion creator is Tony Harding, who created K9.
Oh,
Cyber
okay.
player
Oh,
Mark
wow.
Hardy. So
Oh,
there was a
Well,
lot of hard.
Grief.
in
That
that
was hard.
question.
Yeah.
I said that's
So-
the most annoying question so far.
Oh, thank you, Michael. So in
That
that
was
round,
hard, wasn't it?
absolutely. Daniel, your team only got 9 points in that round, whereas Fraser's team got 19.
That's it.
Whoa.
So scores on the doors. Daniel's team have got
Rod, we've all got
36.
team names. Can you use them, please? We've
No.
put a lot of effort into this.
Daniel's team have got 36.
We've all
and
given with time.
Fraser's team have got 27.
Oh, they're
Oh, it's all to play
gap
for.
shortened.
So we've got a really nice quick round now because I think we're probably going to have a.
Thank God we're
5
moving on
minute
from those
break shortly.
connections. I couldn't get those
Oh.
at all.
my
We've
brain
got-
hurts.
We've got. Oh, this is a nice, easy round.
Thank
So
God.
Like the first
Promises, promises.
like the first one.
Fraser, no, this really is easy. You've got
Oh,
a
yeah.
choice of one of
Okay.
two. Fraser, your team are going to go first on round 3. The round is called Know Your Enemies. So,
I think we've established we know jack shit. So
oh,
I
you'll
mean,
get this
quarks or
one.
crotons.
Fraser, James, Michael. This is very easy. So, who is your enemy? This individual here is your enemy. Some very strange man known as Dr. Ho.
So I
So
went to the cabaret club.
Dr. Ho has written lots and lots of online reviews, and he's given scores and points.
Oh,
All the
fuck off.
So what we're going to do in this round, we're going to look at some stories and decide whether Dr. Ho, in his infinite wisdom, gave stories a higher or a lower mark than the previous story.
How is this fair when he's actually on the
This is a bit of fun. These are only 2 points each. This
I
is a
should be
bit-
able to get this one, guys. All right.
Come on, you should
Good.
know your.
You should
You
remember
should know
that,
your
right?
enemies.
I could be
James-
quite embarrassed though.
James Michael Fraser. Dr. Ho gave the Twin Dilemma 5 points. So the question is, did he give the Impossible Astronaut Day of the Moon more or less than 5 points?
I think he gave it fewer points.
I think he gave it more because I think he quite likes this one.
I think he gave it fewer points on the basis that there was a 2 on the box for no reason before.
No, that's number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I spotted the connection.
I've just
They're the
discovered I'm
numbers
dyslexic.
in numerical order.
Well done, James.
Well done, James.
It's the second box to be revealed. Well, you can't help some people,
I
can you?
genuinely didn't see that. What is going on in my brain? It's very hot in this room.
Do you think you like this one?
I think he likes this one. I think
He hates
might have-
Moffat though, and he has.
he
I
hates
mean,
Moffat, and Day of the Moon no one liked.
Look, there's, yeah, but there's
Yeah,
also,
but
there are
he's funny
also-
like that. He's funny like that.
It's very funny.
And
Did
that-
Dr. Ho give more or less points to the Impossible Astronaut Day of the Moon than the Twin Dilemma?
I
Fewer
think he might have
I'd
given
go
it a
lower.
6.
Do you
fewer
think?
points.
Come
Fewer,
on,
Rod,
consensus
fewer.
guy, fewer is incorrect. He
Oh,
actually gave it 7
Thank
points.
you.
Oh,
So,
And
Would you
I
have
actually
a go?
gave Day of the Moon a 9. Thank you very much.
wow.
so the next
No one
story
likes
for
that
your
one.
consideration is the Happiness Patrol.
No.
Did he give the
Oh.
Happiness Patrol more or less than
Joe,
Impossible
did you give this a
Astronaut?
lower
I have to
score?
say, opinions have been revised. Okay.
Okay.
well, I mean, everyone, like, not everyone,
Is this
but
still
like,
us or is this the Chibnall ever now?
still
No,
us.
this is you, Fraser. I
Is
can't
that
hardly
right?
give it
That's
to
the
Joe
Chibnall.
to answer his own what he
Oh,
gave
that's why I was
himself.
getting-
Is it?
that's why I was getting confused.
This is
Right.
just yours. This is your round only.
I'll
Did you
shut
give?
up now.
I think it must be
Hmm.
It
fewer.
might- I think it might
because-
be lower.
Yeah.
I think you might have went
Lower.
lower with this. I
Correct.
think
He
he's given
gave
himself
it
a win.
only 4 out of 10.
Sorry, Fraser.
Spot on.
So the next question is: A Good Man Goes to War.
Oh, that's
Is that-
lower.
Higher or lower than the Happiness Patrol?
He hates this one.
He
I think
hates it. But maybe maybe this youthful version loved it.
maybe
Yeah.
he did. Maybe when it first came out and he reviewed it, he was like,
I was
"This
far
is-
less cynical when I was younger.
It was 2012, the Olympics were happening, everyone was happy.
Hugh Edwards was still in vogue. Too soon.
soon."
No,
Oops.
my gut says lower, but
I can imagine he got into one of his, his little
Yeah.
moods and he gave it like a 1 or something.
I'm going lower.
Is incorrect.
Oh,
it was
wow.
5. He gave Good Man Goes to War 5 as opposed to Happiness Patrol. So the next story is his favourite of all time, Wedding of River Song. Did he give the Wedding of River Song more or less than A Good Man Goes to War?
hilarious.
he talks about this story with such affection.
/ hatred. Sorry, I'm not supposed to be helping you out, am I?
It's got to be lower.
It has,
Yeah,
really, hasn't it?
yeah.
And it's higher.
Oh,
He
my-
gave it 6 out of 10 for the
Joe,
wedding.
you gave
What
the
was
Happiness Patrol 4.
What was wrong with me?
It's almost like he pulls these out of his arse.
He does pull them out his ass. So the next story is
I'll
wrong
have
way.
to revise everything. Oh
The
boy.
Curse of Fenric is a higher or lower than the Wedding of River Song.
Recently mentioned on a Strictly Con Hamster episode.
Absolutely.
Instinct says
Yeah.
lower, but he probably gave it 10 at the time, didn't he?
I think he did. He probably went all out on this one.
So
Yeah,
what are we
higher.
going, guys?
We're going higher.
And you are correct. He gave it
Hey.
7.
Mm.
The Horns of Nimon. Did he
What
give
a
that
fool.
more or less than the Curse of Fenric?
I mean, there are enough Doctor Who fans online who would tell you, Horns of Nimon, I'm 10 out of 10. Oh, better than I think Stephen Moffat ever did.
Is that supposed to be me?
No, that's just generic older Doctor Who fans.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, sorry, sir, you dropped off the bottom of my little carousel. of
0
numbers.
points to Michael.
Can you do that all in caps lock again?
There is Horns of Nimon higher or lower than the Curse of Fenric?
Lower, for the sake of sanity.
I think
And
higher.
it was higher. So wrong again,
I mean,
guys.
he did name a
No, I got it
podcast.
right.
You know your
That's
enemies
not
very
correct.
well.
Thank you, Daniel.
The next
Happiness
story,
Patrol 4.
Silver Nemesis.
I've changed my opinion. I spoke to Fraser for 4 fucking hours about it.
Did Doc Ho decide that Silver
was just
Nemesis was
episode
better or worse than the Horns of Nimon?
Well, didn't you theme an entire birthday weekend trip away around Silver Nemesis?
I
So
did.
Mm.
Loved it even then.
So what are we saying?
It
Was
does have
Silver
Sophie
Nemesis-
Eldred in it.
Should we risk a higher? I mean, we are doing stunningly well so far.
We're doing so badly on this round. Are you going higher, guys?
Yeah, we're going higher.
Of course not. It's 2 points. He gave 2 to Silver Nemesis.
I fucking love that story now.
And
I'm going to
Fraser,
theme my
just
birthday
for
party around this tour.
Fraser, just for you, the last story is the Dominators.
He knows
Right.
the answer to this. He knows the answer.
What did Dr. Ho give the Dominators? Higher or lower?
He gave it a 1.
He gave it a 1. He did indeed. So it's
Oh.
lower.
Can we
Gentlemen,
just
you-
see just how high those Moffat episodes all are there? Thank you very much.
6 points.
Good Man Goes to War needs at least 4 lower points than that.
So
The
Daniel,
Dominators needs another 7.
Daniel, your team. This is your enemy.
Oh, is this going to be his top 60?
This
Okay.
is Fraser
Yes.
Gregory's
Okay.
Skies Full of Diamonds. So-
I was rereading that the other day.
Oh, well,
so-
there you are. You're in a good position. So we start with. So in Fraser Gregory's blog, when he voted the top 60 Doctor Who stories, he decided the 3 Doctors was at position 47.
Oh, what madness is this?
The Impossible Planet Satan Pit.
We're
Did
going to
Fraser
see some
Gregory
true
put that higher
insanity now.
or
Yeah.
lower than
Oh,
that?
I think this is
Higher.
a higher one.
Yeah,
So when
Higher.
you say
definitely higher.
lower, it means closer to number 1, right?
Higher means close to number 1, which was the top
higher.
story.
Although
Okay,
he
definitely
absolutely
higher.
So
hates the
definitely
bit where
higher.
they come out the TARDIS and laugh. He hates that scene. but definitely higher.
Lower.
Oh,
Two.
Oh, Fraser, we don't know each other at all.
This is proving a lot tonight. So,
okay.
did Fraser vote Orphan 55 higher or lower than the Impossible
that's
Planet
definitely
Satan
higher.
Pit?
Was that in
Higher.
your top 60?
These might be stories
Ah.
that dropped out of the top 60. I'll give you a clue there.
I think that's definitely higher. What do you think, Daniel?
I think so.
Yeah, higher. Yeah.
It's also incorrect. He
Oh,
put that
no.
at position 53.
Oh, dear.
I did think at one point that Orphan 55 was actually going to come at 55, and I got very excited. Sadly, it did not happen.
Oh, Tom Newsom said he wishes he was on this call. He's memorized all of Fraser's top 60. God damn it.
Well
Why isn't he
done.
here?
The Unquiet Dead. Did he put that higher or lower than Orphan 55?
Maybe it's just going to be constantly lower. Like he's going to expect us to go higher because they're so low. I'm going to say lower.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Lower, yeah.
It wasn't even in his top 60.
Go.
So it's
No.
definitely lower.
I don't remember reading that one.
Uh-huh.
So the next question is Demons of the Punjab.
Oh,
now,
higher,
obviously,
higher,
as we're
Higher,
out of the top.
higher.
Higher.
Higher than unrated.
No, it's also unrated. It wasn't
Fraser,
in
get
Fraser's
out.
top 60. So the next
Nothing in
story
this game for two men.
is
Now,
the Ghost Monument.
I mean, who puts the Ghost Monument in their top 60 and not Demons of the Punjab? What is
But
wrong
was
with
it in his
man?
top 60?
This is the,
Yes, it,
this is
it was
a
in the
very
top
Fraser
60.
thing, isn't it?
He tells
So-
a wonderful story about his kids in the article about his kids watching that with him and them having a conversation afterwards.
Yeah.
It's definitely in it.
Yeah.
I think
It
it's
is
around
pos-
oh.
position 42. That's the first one you've got right.
higher than the Three Doctors.
So
And
the
story
Doctor's
is-
wife,
Oh, that's
the-
definitely there, and I think that's higher.
higher than Ghost Monument.
I don't know.
What, 42?
I don't remember
Yeah,
reading
I'll
that
say
one
it's-
quite high.
yeah.
I can kind of remember his. Oh, Fraser's sort of nodding his head. He's trying to trick us. Daniel, you choose. I'm saying lower and Si's saying higher.
I'm going to go higher.
It was higher. It was position 40.
Oh,
Another 2 points. The TV movie.
it better be rated.
This was higher. That's
That
higher.
was higher. Yeah.
It was position 37. And finally, Inferno.
Oh, that was way higher, I think.
Yeah. Mhm.
Was
Wasn't
that
it?
even in there?
Yeah, I think it was.
Higher.
Higher.
It's not even in there.
Oh,
Daniel was
no.
right. You should have listened to him. So at the end of that round, both teams have scored 6 points. So as we go to the mid halfway break, we have got 42 points for Daniel's team, and we've got 33 points for Fraser's team.
Sorry, so
Luke
what,
Sims Jenkins says Gatis in the top 60. No.
Gentlemen, do we want a 5-minute break?
Yes, please.
Does everyone need? Okay, so everybody, we're just going to pause for 5 minutes whilst people do what they do in 5 minutes. When then we'll be back.
probably
We will be
change
back
team
very
name.
soon.
Run. Oh dear, oh dear. Hang on, I'm going to go over to the comments here now and just say tar for everybody for.
Just going to go and do some hasty revision.
You've only
Are you
got
gonna-
5 minutes, James.
It's like cramming
Right,
for a
cramming,
final.
cramming.
Are you going to go and listen to ABBA's Greatest Hits?
He's done ABBA already. I'm going to
Yeah,
do,
I don't repeat myself.
I'm going to do all the other music,
Go listen to Adam and the Ants.
everything else. Adam and the
Yeah,
Ants.
Luke Sims Jenkins says Inferno doesn't make the cut, Fraser. Madness.
Again, a tour of Fraser's house here.
Mm.
That's great.
Yeah, no dog.
Just gonna grab some water.
Hello. We are relocating. It's just time of the break.
My very first term, and then we'll all have to go upstairs. Hi guys, guys. Since we've been kicked out. I know.
Bye bye.
I'll save that for no, you have to go. Right. Look, am I just
Plain word.
Most people usually do.
Yeah. Then it stopped.
It's this point I always think Fraser should have put his mic on mute.
Yeah. When I plug it in, it goes way down in the 30s, but then it says an illusion and it goes away.
Oh, is it because it's a screenshot? It's because you must have had.
Oh, Rod, you've had some feedback on the quiz.
Okay, good or bad?
The
Hit
Hoovian,
me with
the
it.
Hoovian with a small collection says, very fun questions. Not going to lie, I love a quiz.
Fantastic.
Beyond the Sofa says they're impenetrable questions. Jack
That's
Coyer
correct.
says, is the final enemy going to be the DWM poll? Yes.
No. Or is it?
Matthew Cox says he's looking at his own score and he might have been watching a different show by mistake for all these years.
Have even more than me. Mummy, when I was at underground.
They're great questions, Rod. I mean, they're impossible, but they're great.
I got all like-
Lucy says, I can't comment. YouTube is playing up. So you'll just all have to imagine the Brigadier.
Especially at that hard question.
Mhm.
Well, they've all been
Oh.
hard.
Haven't they just?
Yeah. Geez, I've never
Well,
known a quiz
now that he's
like
not
it.
here, we can say that. Yeah.
Well, at least I knew Pamela Sterling.
Yes, well done, Si.
Well done.
And we are still winning. Remember.
We are. That's
Fine.
true.
We are. No, we are.
Si, can I say that was a sterling effort?
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
well done.
Oh, Beyond the Sofa said this is a lot of fun.
Good.
Well, it is.
That's
Well,
what it's
I've
all
got a
about.
It's the
headache, but it's a
taking
lot of
part
fun.
that counts.
Is Beyond the Sofa? That's Steve, isn't it? Stephen or Steve?
I think it's Steve Mellor, yeah, who does the
Yeah,
fabulous
that's right.
art.
Yes.
Oh, he's
Steve,
just
we
done a
love
brilliant
your
run of
art.
Curse of Femric.
That's
Just
right.
before
Oh,
we
yeah,
went
that was
live.
great.
It
I
was
saw that
amazing.
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, lovely Mark Doddick says that usually takes more than 5 minutes. Oh, rude, Mark.
How
Doddick, behave yourself.
Rude. I don't think they're that excited by the quiz, although, you never know.
We're back to the hard question.
We
again,
are
aren't we?
indeed.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
The Hoovian with a small collection says he's waiting for the question about Katerina and why she's the best character ever.
We must get to the place of perfection.
She might be coming up later on.
He's
Or
also
is she?
confirmed that he is Steve Mellor.
Brilliant, Steve.
Luke
Keep
Sim
doing your
Jenkins
artwork.
says he's loving the questions. This feels like Rod's revenge. I think the questions would be harder if Jeff and Ian were on the quiz.
Oh, it would be, yeah. There wouldn't be a single bloody Jodie question, that's for sure.
Jeff will be there to refute your every point.
He would. He'd be interrupting left, right, and centre.
Just
More
remember,
name
some of us are
dropping.
coming up
Throw a
for
hat up.
Strictly soon, so we can get our revenge back.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yes.
Please
The
interrupt us
invitation
for
might be
anything.
rescinded.
I think we're all back.
Can I, before we go back, can I just take a quick moment to say hi, Si?
Hello, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
All these
Si-
years we've known each other and we've
Yeah.
never spoken to each
We've
other,
never actually
actually,
spoken.
ever.
Well, surprise, surprise, he's here.
Turn round.
20 odd years, and here we are finally chatting.
Absolutely. About Doctor Who, of all things.
Yes, well, who knew?
Yeah, but you're sworn enemies on this show.
No,
This
nobody's
is how
enemies.
finally we meet in single combat.
Right, are we all back? Are we ready for...
We're here.
Well, do you know what? I'm ready for the odd one out.
Are you
Me
ready for the
too.
odd one? Excellent.
We need to
So-
pull faces for when the live. Oh, it's already happening. I thought
so,
we were going to go back live and it'll be like,
what we're going to do in the odd one out round is it's very much like Have I Got News for You. I'm going to give you 4 names, titles, etc. They all have something in common, but one of them is just a little bit different. So I want you to find out what that difference is. I'm going to give you, because these are, I would say these are quite hard. So I'm going to give you 2 points if you guess the correct one, because you've got a 1 in 4 chance. But I'm going to give you 10 points if you can find the specific reason why 1 is the odd one out. And I even got in a tangle trying to talk myself through the answers to these before. So some of them are quite convoluted. So we are going to
You
start
don't
with,
bloody know. We've got no
oh, I
idea.
know, it's just explaining them. So we're going to start with Fraser, James, and Michael. You're up first.
Team 1.
Because you're currently, well, you are 1 if 1 is the loser.
Team 1.
So the 4 that you are going to see are the Daleks. So that's the story, the Daleks. The Dalek invasion of Earth. The Romans. And the Web Planet.
How obscure do you think he's gone with this?
oh,
It's
don't
Rod,
start.
James.
These are the first 2, as in all rounds, are the easier
This is
ones
the easy one.
to get. They're not easy. They're easier.
What we're thinking.
Oh, hang on a minute. Is it? So it's the odd one out. Do you mind me having a guess?
This is this is
Yeah,
us
yeah,
conf-
don't-
this is us
confer as a
conferring.
group.
This is us
Let's
conferring.
First group. Yep.
This is us conferring. The Dalek invasion of the Earth is it the only one that doesn't follow on immediately from the story before, or follow on from? Is that too easy?
Could be. I mean, it's correct. So
It's
presumably
true.
has
So
to give
therefore,
us,
yeah,
presumably
yeah, I'd
has
say,
to give
yeah.
us 12 points for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've got a lawyer on the team.
I was going to say the Daleks because that's the only one that Ian Levine's claimed to have picked out the bin.
Let's not bring him into this.
I've got an answer for this one as well, I think.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Well, so did I. What about?
Yeah, so like,
Yes, we've all got answers. Which one does Rod like the best?
Was it the actual
Bring it-
answer, Rod?
It wasn't the actual answer, but you know what? It was
Sorry,
a
guys,
valiant and it was a good attempt. So do you know what? I'm
We're
going to
still
give.
conferring, Rod.
I'm giving you 10 points.
Still
Yeah, we'll have to-
conferring.
Coming up with an alternative answer.
we'll
want to
take
give-
You can still carry on. I'm being generous to you, but I'm
I'm
giving
just
you
wondering-
an extra 10 points.
what was
for getting
your guess,
a good
James?
alternative?
Well, I was just wondering if it's anything to do with the way companions are paired off, because in the Daleks, Ian and Barbara head off into one story strand, as they do in the Dalek invasion of Earth. But it's not Ian and Barbara. It's different. But Ian and Barbara get. Oh, I don't know. It's not a very good idea, actually. Now that I say it out loud, but
So we'll stick with the right answer and we'll claim with 12 points.
I'm going to give you 10 points because you've come up with a good alternative, but it's not the right answer. We'll go over to the Chibnall era. I'm going to give you a choice. Can you get the correct story and the
Okay,
correct
so
answer?
well, a bit of conferring. Joe, what's your answer?
Well, only one of them. I expect points for this, Rod. It's also true. I mean, only one of them wasn't directed by Richard Martin, because the Daleks has an episode directed by Richard Martin. So does Dalek Invasion of Earth. So does the Web Planet, but the Romans does not.
I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you 10 points for.
yeah.
It's not the correct answer, but I'm giving you that.
So,
Is
Rod,
it is
would
a
you
good
say,
alternative.
Rod, would you
I
say the
think
Chibnall
it's-
era improved on what came before?
I think it's the Romans because the first episode of the other three is carried by the regular cast. And that's it.
No, there are other people in
There are
Dalek
no other
Invasion of Earth.
speaking characters.
Sorry, who wrote the books of these?
David Whittaker, Terrence Dix, Donald Cotton, and the other guy.
Oh, there's not an odd one out then. Shame.
Okay, I'm going to give you the
Okay,
answer.
It's the
hold on.
Daleks because that's the only one that doesn't appear on the season 2.
Oh, I've discounted that.
Go on, Daniel.
And I claim my 10 points.
No,
This might be a tricky
We've
round
already
for
done
you,
that.
Rod, all right?
We pulled that out. I knew that.
Guys, come on.
When I
give
put that
us-
up, I knew he was going to pick that one. No,
Come on,
Guys,
Daniel.
let's bank some more points.
that was
Bank some
voided
more
at the
points.
beginning. Voided at the beginning.
It's
so
the web
an-
planet because the Daleks, Dalek Invasion of Earth, and the Romans all take place in a city, and the web planet doesn't.
No.
I
No.
mean, that is a good
No,
point.
oh, that was...
Yeah,
I'm
but it's
right,
not the same
though.
city. No, because they've got all got. Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute.
Have you read the right question?
No. No, I've got to think about this. They've all 4 got to do the same thing. So actually, the director one isn't correct because I said they've all got to have the same one thing in common, but one is just slightly different. So the answer that 3 were directed by Richard Martin and 1 wasn't isn't a valid
Well, you
answer.
didn't establish those rules at the
Yes,
start.
I established those rules very clearly. And equally, Fraser's team is all you're trying to.
Hang on, did you say the other
Confuse me.
3 have got to have something in common?
All 4 of them have something in common, but one of them is slightly different to the others.
Well, I think Richard Martin was there during the coffee
No.
break. During
So
the Romans.
none of you have got any points. So
Oh,
far.
bugger it.
Sorry to rain on your parade.
They're all-
Hang on a
they're
minute.
I
all
got carried
episodes
away
of
by
Doctor
thinking
Who.
you thought laterally.
Well, no, hang a minute. Does maybe the Dalek Invasion of Earth does follow on from the one before because the Romans has a time jump?
No, you're wrong. The
They're
correct
all in
answer
the William
is
Hartnell era.
Go
Is
on, then.
the Romans the only one in which 2 of the companions definitely shout between scenes?
no, that's all of them. So the correct answer is the web planet. And the reason
So I was right.
is onto a bonus
Oh,
question.
I know this one. It's,
Go on,
it's,
Fraser.
it's because the web planet appears in my list. And no,
No.
one else don't.
No, don't be so egocentric.
Is that
egocentric. No,
And everyone and
You're having 50 points deducted for that.
the correct answer is in each of those stories, they have an individual episode title, which is almost or is exactly the title of another Doctor Who story. But the Web Planet's title is slightly different. So
Orphan
for,
54.
for a bonus point, we will start with Fraser's team. What is the episode title of any of those that is like or is nearly exactly another Doctor Who story?
Well, the
Oh, the
Daleks has
Daleks-
one.
It's our
Fra-
team. Our
Hang
team.
on, it's
Our
Fraser's
team.
team
Our
first.
team.
Sorry.
No, please
I know,
speak
I
away,
know
Jen.
one of these.
I know one of these. You go.
Go
first.
on. Go on, guys.
Inferno is an episode in the Dalek Invasion of Earth, isn't it?
Yes.
No, Romans.
No.
The Romans.
No,
No,
that was his
no.
answer.
He got in there quick. He
Yep.
said the Romans. So gets a bonus 4 points. Daniel's team.
The Daleks has an episode called The Rescue.
Yes. I
Yeah.
was going to say.
4 points.
anyone remember the episodes of the Dalek Invasion of Earth?
Is there a Chibnall era story called The Waking
Oh,
Hour?
oh. No. As you were.
Chibnall era. Any final guesses?
Countdown to
Reign of-
End
I'm going to
World's
say
End.
the Dalek Invasion of Earth has got an episode called Ascension of the Cybermen.
Isn't episode 2 of the Dalek Invasion of Earth called?
Or the
The
Daleks.
Timeless
Daleks.
Children.
It is indeed.
Yeah, I thought so.
Another
Well, Terry
4
Nation was
points.
phoning it in, wasn't he? Oh, fuck it.
So the
Daleks.
correct answer is Joe, you were right. The Daleks is the rescue. Dalek Invasion Earth is the Daleks. James, you were right with the Romans is Inferno. Web Planet has an episode called Invasion, not The Invasion. So
And
that's
that was
why
one of
it's
the easy ones.
that's why it's the odd one. This is the easy one to get you into this new round. So Chibnall era team.
Okay.
Okay.
This is another favourite of mine. So it's a bit twisted. So we've got Davros from
Oh,
Genesis.
Rod, don't go there, please.
Davros from Genesis.
Yeah.
Davros from Remembrance. Shockeye.
Who?
And a carnival monster. Which of those is the odd one out?
We're this is one of those trick questions.
They're all trick questions,
Oh
Daniel.
yeah, they are.
I think
I'm sorry.
it's possibly Shokai because the guy playing him didn't appear in any other stories.
So that doesn't make it following the rules of how this
Oh,
works.
I forgot your
yeah.
stupid rules about
Yeah.
odd one out being almost exactly the
Hang
same.
on, have I got News Views run for 66 bloody seasons? It's the same rule. They've all got something in common. but
Okay, they've all got
one
something
thing
in
sets
common,
them
but one
apart.
thing slightly.
Okay.
Correct.
No, that odd one out round is an odd one out.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
It's like
They all have something-
it's an odd
Well,
one.
look, this is my rules. Get over it.
I have no idea.
No,
They've all got deformities, but Shockeyes is
No,
no.
no.
Okay.
So, Fraser's team, James, Michael, any idea?
What's the carnival monster?
Drashig?
A Drashig?
Is this
they're all-
something
they're-
like Mark Rowlands can pronounce them all apart from the carnival monster?
Oh, well done.
We'll know now if he's listening because he'll come up and storm Joe's room. And that's not euphemism.
He won't be seen on camera. Behave yourself.
I mean,
I don't think anyone's going to get this, are they?
Hang on, hang on,
Shokai
hang on.
O the Kwanzing Grig.
Hang on,
I'm going
hang
to
on.
give you all a clue. So this is open
No,
to
hang on,
everybody.
hang on, hang
Oh,
on.
okay,
Hang on,
okay.
we're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay.
They all, I
Okay,
mean,
okay, go for it.
Look,
hear
you
me out on this
put
one.
250 slides in. You should have known this was going to happen. You should have trimmed it down a bit. Now,
Shokai eats human flesh.
but what I'm
The
thinking is,
Drashigs eat human flesh. Davros in Genesis of the Daleks
Very possibly. does
probably
he?
ate human flesh, but by
Oh.
remembrance, I think he'd gone vegetarian after the events of. No, go with your idea, Fraser.
So what I'm thinking is, I'm
I
like
love
thinking
that.
back to Rod's other favorite question, which was all about ABBA, and Genesis is sticking out to us. So I'm thinking maybe he's, is it like a Phil Collins link somewhere?
It's not a connections round. It's an odd one out round.
air tonight.
Well, it is a connections round
Did
because they've
Shocker
all
used
got
to-
something in
Oh,
common.
yeah, fair point.
Shocker used to play drums in his band and then took over singing. I don't know. It's
I
A
don't
lot
know
of
to see
people
that.
were in Genesis.
yes.
None of you are going to get this. I'll give you all a clue. It's about names.
Oh, good. Oh,
Names and words.
Is it to do with anagrams?
Oh, James. I'll let you run with that.
Well, having got the
Oh.
main part of the
Oh.
answer, I'll hand over to the rest of my team.
Drashig is dish rag,
Dish
which
rag.
I think is as far as you got. So hello.
Shocker.
Davros in Remembrance is credited as Roy Trommeley,
Oh,
an anagram of Terry Molloy.
Shokai
And
was
in
an
remembrance.
Andragum. Andragum is a anagram
Oh
of
yes,
Gormand.
of Gormand.
and isn't don't they use a anagram for him in remembrance as well to cover up the fact that the Emperor Dalek is
Yeah,
Davros?
exactly.
Spoilers.
Trommeley.
So it's
So
hang
the
on,
odd
is-
one
sorry,
out
apologies.
is the odd one out is
No,
Davros
ha, ha,
in
ha.
Genesis. Oh, go
Ha.
on.
the odd one out is Davros in Remembrance because it's the actor that's the anagram and not the character.
But is
Well
Davros,
done.
Correct. So Davros in Genesis is a Khalid, which on screen, so the anagram is Dalek. Shocker, absolutely right. Andragum, Gormand, Drashig, and Dishrag. And James, you are absolutely right with Roy Trommeley. So that was the only
Well
one that was
done.
behind the scenes anagram, not an on-screen anagram. My God, I want to give you 50 points for that.
Do
you
it.
can,
do.
you can.
Do it.
Yeah, that's entirely within your power.
I'm going to
50?
give you, that was such a difference. I'm going to give you 20 points for that. I'm loving that. That was one of my favorite questions.
He just doesn't want the Chibnall era to win this.
So we hand over
More
to the
like
Chibnall
Chibnall.
era.
Okay, come on, guys,
So-
we can do this.
All right, come on.
Captain
Oh.
Adelaide Brooke,
Oh, fabulous.
Miss Kislet,
Less fabulous.
King
Oh,
Yukarnos,
amazing.
and the Fisher
Oh,
King,
boy.
but only 1/3.
What?
One-third of the
Okay.
Fisher King.
So the third of the Fisher King was the tallest man. There was the guy who was the voice, which was Peter Serafinowicz, and the Howl was the guy from that band.
They're
Oh,
not like
yes, they're not.
Guinness World Record people, are they? Or something like that. But if he's the world's tallest man,
Yep. Well,
what's Brian Blessed
got a world
achieved
record for climbing up Everest
for
I'm
15
not sure
times but not
Celia
making it to
Imrie.
the top? Mm.
Celia Imrie and Lindsay Duncan.
Well, Lindsay Duncan was maybe at the time the. Yes, Michael.
No, I think I might
No.
know this.
Hang on, Michael, it's not your.
I know.
Yeah,
I was
it's
going to sit here
Galaga.
and look smug. I'm just
What's
Um,
Lindsay
Look smug.
Duncan achieved apart from?
Well, she
wonderful
was at the
performance?
time before Bernard Cribbins came on the TARDIS, the oldest companion. Technically, one story companion.
Great facts, but completely superfluous.
Oh,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to throw it over to Fraser, Michael, and James because Michael looks orgasmic.
Go on, team one.
Is the answer something to do with Star Wars: The Phantom Menace?
It is absolutely to do with Star
Oh,
Wars: The
fuck,
Phantom
I just
Menace.
watched it last week. For God's
Because
sake.
Brian
Brian
Blessed
Blessed
is
is the
the
voice
Celia Imrie, Peter Serafinowicz is the voice of Darth Maul,
Right.
and Lindsay
God
Duncan.
damn
so
it.
is
Ah.
the odd one out?
Lindsay
Lindsay Duncan has a
Duncan.
small role because she was in the Celia Imrie has a smaller role as because they were in the running to play Shmi and didn't get it, so they got given other roles instead. But is it that Peter Serafinowicz was a voice only role? Is that why he's the
Brian
odd one?
Blessed was a voice
They
only
were all
role as well,
voice-only
though.
roles.
He did
apart
motion
from-
he did motion capture, as I'm sure Rod will be aware. So whether it's voice only or not is really up to you.
You are so in the right ballpark. You know, I'm going to give it you.
Got a
Well,
The
but
badge.
actual
Celia
answer-
Imrie appears, doesn't she?
Miss Celia
She's-
Imrie appears. The other
She's one of
three,
the
we
yeah.
only hear their
I
voices.
literally said when I was
So-
watching it, that's Celia Imrie. How did I
Yep.
not get this?
Lindsay Duncan plays the protocol droid at the beginning. So, yep, they are all in the Phantom Menace, but only Celia Imrie is seen
God
on
damn
screen.
it.
Wow.
I'm giving you 12 points for that, guys.
Oh
well,
my
I
God.
shared that photograph of my Star Wars bookshelf as a piss take earlier as well.
and that wasn't even. I know. I thought about that at the time. That,
Oh, I
that
can't wait
wasn't
for the
even
colouring
your.
in round.
Wasn't even your right. It's back to you. Come on, guys. You are. You're in the lead. What's happening? So,
Sorry, what's happening?
next round is Volpardo, Fuskel, Fecat, not
Just
Fetal,
making this stuff up
Fecat,
now.
and Yedlami.
Oh, well, we know
Yeah,
that's a chipmunk
Glammy.
name, isn't it?
So, Michael, Fraser, James,
Is it
Sopardo, Fuskel, Fecat, and Yedlami.
Is it another anagrams question, Rod?
You would think so, wouldn't you? But it's not.
Has it got anything to do with Star Wars: Attack of the Clones?
Do you honestly think I'm that obvious by this point?
For those at home, a normal service has been resumed.
Are they all from one of those scenes where the Doctor has to list planets and you can hear the writer getting increasingly tired and panicked as he goes on? Solpardo, Fuskel, Fecat,
What was
Yedlami.
Yedlami's a Chibnall space name, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, were they all destroyed in the flux?
Sorry, do you know the name of the episode? I know the name of the episode.
think so.
Daniel?
Yeah,
Keep
possibly.
it banked. Keep thinking.
Are they all names that William Hartnell called his companions by accident?
Yes.
I'm here, Fuskel. No.
100 points.
What's that, my boy?
I'm going
All
to pass
this-
it over to the Chibnall era.
Are they all names that Terry Nation scribbled out and wrote Tarrant?
That would be a good shout. I'm going to hand over to the Chibnall
Well,
era.
Yedlami and Fuskel, they're both characters from Ascension of the Sidemen. Those people
Yes,
that they
I was-
meet on the planet.
Which two, Joe?
Yedlami, I swear,
Yedlami and Solpardo. Or
and Fuskel, I
Yedlami and
think.
Fuskel. Yeah, Yedlami and Fuskel.
Yeah.
So who are you saying is the odd one out?
Oh,
I
I think it's Fecat.
one of the others from the Battle of Rescuev Carlos, maybe. It's the only other Chibnall I can think where they
Of
got.
course, he
really
got Chibnall
complicated
space names in
Mhm.
there.
And none of you
Yeah.
know them, which proves my point.
Well, no, we do. We named the episode.
Yeah,
who
you
they
did, yeah.
are.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Fecat.
I think VCAT is the odd
is
one
the odd
out.
one out.
isn't it?
Do you know what, guys? You're wrong and you're going to get no points.
Oh no!
The actual answer is Solpardo.
So
So Solpardo plays the division operative in Ascension of the Cybermen, Timeless Children, whereas you're correct, Fuskel, Fecat, and Yedlami are all part of Ravio's gang.
Ah,
So they're all characters from the same story.
Who was in the ballpark?
You were in the ballpark.
Oh,
but
we have
you were
5
wrong.
points.
No.
Oh, shame.
So back to
team one.
Fraser's team. So we have Arc of Infinity, Spearhead from Space, Voyage of the Damned, The Brain of Morbius.
Voyage of the Damned. It's one of the rare new series ones that got a complaint from the Mary Whitehouse continuity lot, wasn't it? Because of its use of Christian imagery. It's not relevant, but there we go. I know something. The Doctor ascends as Christ in all four.
Well,
did she complain about Arc of Infinity? She just didn't enjoy it very much.
The Netherlands in general, Amsterdam in general, was not her vibe.
That Gallifreyan coffee room was bloody awful. I don't think they're going to get it. I'm going to hand over to the Chibnall era.
Anything new about Time Lords in any of these?
I'm handing over to the Chibnall era.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
Is this a ratings question?
Is this what? Sorry, Daniel.
Is this a ratings question?
It isn't.
No. Okay.
Right.
Sorry?
I think everyone's stumped.
No, they're all on holiday.
Is it another anagrams question? Because
no.
Astrid is an anagram of TARDIS.
I don't repeat myself.
You do, Rod. I listen to Strictly.
You listen to Strictly Come Hamster.
Well, sorry, James.
I'm going to give you minus 20 points for James.
I think
it was worth it.
I think we should just take a stab at which one is the odd one, and I reckon it's Spearhead from Space.
Is the incorrect answer. The correct answer is Voyage of the Damned.
Don't say it's the only new series episode, but they're all Doctor Who.
So in all of these stories, there is a cameo by a member of the production team. So in Arc of Infinity, JNC has a cameo. Spearhead from Space, Derek Sherwin, Philip Hinchcliffe from The Brain of Morbius. But it's Murray Gold from the production team, who we see in Voyage of the Damned.
Bravo, sir.
So
Why is that the odd one out?
Why is that? Because he's the only one who's Murray Gold.
They're all members of the production team. There are producers. The other three are producers. He's the musician.
Oh,
their role in the production team is different. Thank you. So, Chibnall era, your clue. Mari.
Oh, good grief.
Robar. Duran. And Zoran.
Oh my god! It's all characters from Shakedown Return of the Sontarans! Wait. Okay. Carol Ann Ford. That's Jan Chappell.
Yeah.
That's Michael Wisher. That's Sophie Aldred. So I suppose they're all in that, and only one's from Blake Seven.
Which is which one, Joe?
Is it Captain Duran, isn't it? Lisa Duran.
Duran.
Jan Chappell.
Is absolutely correct answer.
Dylan Reese, I have not wasted my time.
Now that's how to answer questions at speed.
Style, darling.
12 points. Fraser, James, Michael, come on, I expect the same from you now. So your grouping is A Good Man Goes to War, Hungry Earth, Cold Blood, Rebel Flesh, Almost People, and Closing Time.
Is the answer Zygon when being you just isn't enough?
No.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
They're all terrible. That's what links.
I know this one.
I'm sure Dr. Ho didn't say that.
Terrible. That's the bit.
Yeah. One slightly good. But that's the Chibnall one.
Good Man Goes to War, Hungry Earth, Cold Blood, Rebel Flesh, and Closing Time.
Well, that one.
I suppose it would help if I could remember a single thing that happened in the Rebel Flesh or the Almost People.
Returning characters?
No.
Isn't Neris Hughes in Closing Time? And
No, but you know who is?
Who?
Lady we discussed earlier, Linda Barron, who was in the Gunfighters.
Yeah.
She's not in any of the others, though.
No, but there are other people who what was in classic Doctor Who.
Oh no.
Oh.
Is the correct answer. They're scratching their heads. I'm going over to Chibnall era.
Is this a ratings question?
It isn't.
Oh, shame.
Is this something to do? I'm just conferring. This is maybe something to do with the ending? They all end in a very, very dramatic way.
These are the 4 Doctor Who stories that end dramatically.
No, they do.
All have massive cliffhangers. All
There's
4
a
of them have
massive
huge
cliffhanger,
cliffhangers.
They do.
All 4 of them, but one of them is slightly different.
Wow.
Well, that's.
A
is
good man
a
goes
great
to
answer,
war
but
ends
it's
with
not
the
right.
reveal
You're
of-
going down a blind alley.
But
there.
what if we actually get
Oh.
something that connects them, but one's different? We deserve points given by your rules.
Yes, exactly.
So can you please tell us what the exception is then to that rule, Daniel?
No,
River Song is revealed.
Yeah,
Rory is
Rory
goes up
dies
Amy's
and
crap.
Build.
Uh,
and the TARDIS
Baby.
explodes.
Baby Amy
Melons.
turns to come, and
And River Song is put in the spacesuit at the end.
yeah, they all sound quite similar to me,
Mm.
like a lot of that era.
And then there's, I think, another thing that connects all four of them is there's all. Well, I know there's returning monsters in 3 of them. But the Rebel Flesh one, I don't think there's anything.
Good Man Goes to War has that woman in it who goes on to play a regular in Star Trek:
Yeah.
Strange New Worlds.
Mhm.
Now, do they all have somebody in them that go on to have a fabulous career?
How come they get more time when it's
I'm
handed over than
not.
we got
You're
to
right,
discuss it?
Fraser. Fraser, your team.
The odd one out is closing time.
No, Fraser's team.
The odd one out is the Hungry Earth and Cold Blood.
Why is that, Michael?
It's not what you asked.
Only one written by Chris Chibnall.
Any other answer?
Good Man Goes to War.
I'm giving you, Michael, 2 points for getting the correct one. But
Um,
why? Why is Hungry Earth Cold Blood the odd one out?
It's the only one set in Wales and is therefore the best.
Ooh.
Actually,
So the correct answer is they're all directed by people who only directed that particular story, but Ashley Way, who directed Hungry Earth and Cold Blood, also directed other Whoniverse stories. So he directed 4 Sarah Jane Adventures. So he is the odd one out, but that was the only story that they all directed.
Looking at that list of episodes, there may be a reason why they only directed one story.
So we move on to, I think we're on to back to Fraser's team. So we have a classic series major, an experimental teleportation device, a Tennant title and character, and a sibling supervillain.
Experimental teleport device will either be the Daleks' Master Plan or Journey's End. Project Indigo. Indigo?
Mm-hmm.
Indigo. There we go. Chaps, just fill in the rest. Colours of the Rainbow.
Classic series major.
Did you just say colours, Michael?
Yes.
Carry on
Colours
on
of
that
the
theme.
Rainbow, okay.
Carry on that theme.
Classic series major. Major Green, Major.
Did you say Major Green, James? Correct. Yeah, it could be.
Red and orange
Yeah,
and...
No,
Don't go
red and
down.
yellow.
Don't.
The song's not helpful. The song is not accurate.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. There's a
Richard of York gave
3-year-old. I
battle
must
in
wake up
vain.
and tell immediately.
There's no indigo in there.
David Tennant
Oh.
played the Purple Man in Jessica Jones, didn't he?
do
If we're doing colours.
we think Rod's ever watched anything from the MCU?
I've watched everything from the MCU. Thank you very much, Michael.
Oh, apologies.
Take that back.
It was just the Larry Grayson references earlier. Maybe think you're a bit more Wonder Woman.
Sibling supervillain. Can we think of any Doctor Who sibling supervillain colours?
Oh, well, the Master is the Doctor's brother, as established in Planet Fire, of course. So,
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
talking. So what are we going for? Which is the odd one out and why?
Danny Pink.
But Danny Pink doesn't feature in this. I don't think Danny Pink is helpful. I think that's a red herring. Oh, red herring.
I want to give you points because you're really in the right ballpark.
Rose.
No,
So
you know what? I'm
colour.
going to give you 5 points because you're in the right ballpark. Let's go over to Joe's team.
Tennant title and cast.
Oh, that's
the title of a
Rose,
David
obviously.
Tennant.
That's the Lazarus Experiment. That one, the Tennant title and character. But
Well, no, if
then
it's
It's got to be
colours,
colours, though. It's
then
gotta
it's
be
Rose,
colours,
isn't it?
doesn't it?
Because
yeah, but she's also Eccleston, isn't she?
I'm going to put you out of your misery.
No, hang on. You gave them about 15 minutes and you've given us 2 seconds.
Because it's our turn. This is your.
Yeah.
Come on. We're going to get this.
okay. So which one?
Okay.
Do we just identify an odd one out?
Well, think of a sibling supervillain. So, brother.
Brother Laza.
Oh, yeah, from
From
School Reunion.
School Reunion.
Yeah. Oh, or Sister something.
Ledge.
No, screw it. I ain't got it.
Yeah.
But-
So colours is correct. Classic series is Major Green. Indigo was also correct. So we've got so we've got blues, we've got green. Tenant title, Midnight Blue. Character in that story is Sky Silvestri, Sky Blue. Sibling supervillain, Azure. So we've got Indigo, Azure, Midnight, Sky, are all blues. Classic series major is green.
Jesus
That is the
Christ.
incorrect. That's the odd one out.
How's any of you got any points on this quiz?
I think I might go and get a beer.
So we are back. I'm losing track of who's.
I think these are the wrong slides, Rod.
Oh, sorry, this is a presentation for work tomorrow. Right. So this is
This is
the Chibnall
ours.
era.
Yeah.
So we start with Little Butser, St Fagans, Blainglin Farm, and Blists Hill.
Okay, so Little Butser and Bliss Hill are in the Colin Baker era. Their locations. So Bliss Hill is somewhere.
That's
Little
Mark of the
Butser
Rani, isn't it? Mark of the Rani.
Yeah, Little Butser is the village in the Mysterious Planet because I went there on a school
Okay.
trip.
So do you think they're all Colin Baker
I
era
think that-
locations?
yes, but one is and
What-
Blainglin
what-
Farm is where they did. I think could it? Oh, think.
Are we in the
That-
right direction, Rod?
You're
Yeah.
very much in the right direction.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So the only farm I can think of is where they filmed the TARDIS scenes in Revelation of the Daleks, because that from the back scenes of that one. So St.
You think St. Fagans is the
I
odd
don't
one out?
know. I think St. Fagans might be the odd one out.
Is the incorrect answer.
Oh.
So we'll go to.
Are we in the right direction with
You're,
saying it's
you're absolutely in the right
we have
kind
some
of
points for that
ballpark.
then, please?
No.
Oh, we need them.
So we'll go to Fraser's team.
Well, St Fagans and Bliss Hill are both historical preservation village thingies, aren't they? And was St Fagans used in the Crimson Horror? No, it was used in Doctor Who though. Yeah,
It's, and
hence
it's
the
Little
question.
Strange, that, isn't it?
Little Butser is the little village in Mysterious Planet. Then that's also a recreation village. So could the odd one out be Blainglin Farm because it's the only location that is an actual farm and not a recreation of something?
I'm going to give you that. It is
Hey.
Blainglin Farm. There are 3 reasons why it could be Blainglin Farm. That's one of them. Also because you're correct, Little Butser was Ravelox, which is Earth. St Fagans was in Human Nature, Family of Blood. That's Earth. Bliss Hill, as you rightly said. Is England. That 3 of them are England. Blainglin Farm is the shots in Ireland in Ascension of the Cyberman. So I could have given you Ireland versus England.
St Fagans is in Wales.
It is. Yeah, but where they're
You just said it's in
pretending to
England.
be. They're pretending to be in the adventure.
As we so often do.
I think the
Indeed.
thing that has happened in recent years, Michael, is that sometimes Wales is used to double for England.
No,
No, it hasn't.
Really?
Joking.
Why does
This
that
is
ever
clearly
happen?
a shock to Michael.
I need to revisit this programming immediately.
But I am giving 12 points again to Fraser's team, who have
Team one.
absolutely barnstorming this one. So we're back to Fraser's team.
Good
We've
lord, how
got-
many more of these are there?
You put
He
us
did say that at the beginning. 200 and
Do
something.
you want me to cut one of these rounds out? This is going on quite a while. We've got the Leisure Hive. Oh, this is the last one, actually. Sorry, this is the... I can't jump ahead.
Please give us a chance.
Chibnall team. We've got the Leisure Hive. We've got Meglos. We've got Mysterious Planet. We've got Time in the Rana.
Oh,
well,
fabulous.
I tell you, Meglos was the only one of those stories that I missed an episode of on transmission. But I did see everything else.
Give
So,
us points. Come on.
That's good enough, right?
okay.
I mean, 3 of them are season openers. Oh no, they've got to be all 4 of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leisure Hive, Meglos, Mysterious Planet, Time in the Rana.
Come on, Leisure Hive.
Oh,
side,
the
come on.
doctor has curly hair in all 4 of them.
Only in the Leisure Hive, it's Meglos, it's slightly less curly.
It
Or in the
is.
Time in the
There's
Rana, it's a wig.
rollers.
They're not getting it. Fraser's team.
Is it
Guys,
to do with
who wrote
music?
the Leisure Hive again?
Is it to do with the soundtracks, Rod?
Oh, James, yes, could be.
Well-
I think they are all the first
Damn it!
appearance
Yes.
of a Doctor Who
Oh,
composer.
sorry.
Yes.
Because the Leisure Hive is Peter Howell's first score. Meglos is the first score by Paddy Kingsland. Mysterious Planet is Dominic Glynn, and Time and Ronnie is the first score by Kev McCulloch. But Meglos is the odd one out because it's got 2 composers.
Oh, lovely
It's
answer. I'm
true.
going to give you 12 points for that. The reason I had the separated Meglos is you're absolutely right what you've said so far. But the reason I picked them out was Peter Howell, Dominic Glynn, and Kev McCulloch also wrote a
it's
version of the theme
title,
music.
The theme, yes.
But Paddy Kingsland also wrote a version of the theme music, the Delaware version, but that wasn't used. So that's why it was Meglos. But your answer is just as good.
Well, Peter
Feels
Howell,
like I've
Peter
wasted my
Howell
life. do you
wrote,
know?
wrote some of the music for Meglos as well. So
He did. Yes.
You've got
He was
all the
supposed
points.
to do the whole lot. So
Wow. So we
Well
are
done,
on.
James.
excellent.
So wow, Fraser's team have absolutely pulled forward on that. Let me add up these plentiful
Oh,
scores.
books, thank God.
36.
Book club.
You know, anyone
Oh
joining
shit! I
us,
forgot you was here.
As the
I know.
novelizations, not Eighth Doctor
Look,
Adventures.
Sire's gone away in a fit of pique that he didn't get that last question.
Please tell me there's
he's gone
going
to
to
his
be.
bookshelf. He's going to come back with.
I've got the beer. I need beer after all this.
our
Guys,
strategy of naming them the Chibnall era is paying off.
Well done.
All right.
So the current scores, believe it or not, Daniel's team have now got 62 points.
That's not bad.
Fraser's team 100.
Oh,
The mighty 100.
That was a
Points ahead.
stonking,
And we can
stonking
done,
round for
guys.
you.
Your
Demand a
team name to
recount.
Team 100.
we may have to give you the Chibnall era name, so he has to say it at the end.
So, Daniel, your team for once is the first one to go first in this round. This is about
Nice.
Okay.
novelizations. So these are target novelizations. So there's no past adventures, missing adventures. These are target
I'm
novelizations.
Michael.
See you later.
Right.
Not books, novelizations.
Come on, Si, you've read all
could do
of
this.
these. You've read all of these fucking books.
So we've got a variety of different clues to lead you to one particular novelization. Same as before, 10 points if you get it on the first, then 8, then 6, then 4.
Oh,
So,
Okay.
Chibnall era. The first line of this book is, they had slept for thousands of years deep under the ground, unaware that they were even still
Oh,
alive.
I know this one.
Okay, so that's the cave monsters. I think.
Mm,
Is that your answer?
I read that in The Witchfinders.
Oh, okay.
There's a prologue that's not in the episode, but it's in the novelization.
Okay.
Oh, I think
Well, I'll go with
I've
that.
recently
Go on.
read The Witchfinders as well.
Is that
Go
your
on then,
answer?
Daniel. We'll go with that.
The mud monsters, whatever their name is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the wrong answer.
Oh,
What?
bugger.
The prologue also says bodies could be rebuilt gradually. I need to move that. Their ship was mostly gone, although part of it survived and could be repurposed.
Bodies were rebuilt.
And their ship was mostly gone, although part of it survived and could be repurposed.
Oh.
You're going to go to the next one. The prologue also says they had long searched
yes,
for
no,
a
I know
new
this.
planet to rule, and the natives here were ready for gods to rule over them.
Yes, I know this. This is the Fires of Pompeii.
Is
novel.
correct, Daniel. 6
Well
points.
done, Daniel.
6 points for Daniel's team.
No one's read the new series ones, Rod. Oh, except for Daniel.
Oh, Daniel
Me.
has.
Yeah.
So,
We
I
did an
haven't
episode
read
about
that
the
one.
giggle, Joe. Do you remember?
so Fraser's team, your chapter 1 starts with, now, it's interesting to note that towards the end of the 20th century, a man from Earth by the names of Horace Noakes set out to prove that the chariot wheel theory was true.
I mean, immediately it's getting to
You seem to have given it. Yeah.
Do we know what that's from?
the Romans.
I'm going to go to the next one.
Not the Romans, no.
In his book, The Giants Who Walk the Heavens, an everyday story of cosmos folk, Horace went on to argue the significance of the zodiac signs.
I don't know. It sounds like.
Well, it's
Wow,
a bit.
that's-
Well, it sounds a bit Douglas Adams.
It's got
so
a Douglas Adams-y vibe, so it could
City
be
of
one of
Death,
the
Pirate
Goss
Planet,
books, couldn't it?
Sharda.
What are we going for?
Sharda!
What are we
I was-
going for?
I don't. Well, maybe
Mm.
maybe Sharda. There's a lot of stuff in Sharda.
Are we going for Sharda?
Why not?
It's not Sharda.
You get
Chapter 1 also says, although the book sold well, it was bought for all the wrong reasons. People would memorize passages from it, then regurgitate them at drinks parties, laughing like block drains as they did.
Well, should we go with City of Death? For that, it's got that kind of.
Yeah.
Is also the wrong answer. Your final clue, Chapter 1 also says, now, as any good vintner knows, cork is still the most effective way to seal a bottle, which meant that they had to learn how to smelt iron so they could invent the corkscrew.
Well, if we're following our theory, then assuming it's not Doctor Who and the Cricket Men, then
It's
the
a
Pirate
target,
Planet.
but it's not. That's why would that be in the target? In the.
He just said novelizations.
Yeah, but why would any of these?
There's nothing to do with
But
the
they're
Pirate
full of-
Planet, is it?
But they are
Read
full of
it.
digressions because you ask someone, "Can you write like Douglas Adams, please?" So what they do is just write tons of digression.
Well, it could be from the Twin Dilemma by that logic, because that's exactly what Eric Saywood did.
Oh,
with
that's
that
not a bad shout,
digression.
actually.
Oh,
Actually,
shit.
is
That's
it-
not a bad show.
Is
Yeah.
it Eric Saywood?
Is that your
Is
answer?
it Is it Revelation?
Oh.
No, it's far too. There is nothing anywhere near as well as those few sentences. Revelation. It could be the twin. It could be the twin dilemma. That's actually quite good.
But can I just check? Is it a Doctor Who target, or is it one of the small number of books they published that weren't Doctor Who books?
Oh, no, it's Doctor Who.
Okay, just checking.
Would be an odd Doctor Who quiz to have.
It could have been
questions
a
not-
wine manual written by
No,
Terence Dicks.
it sounds like it.
It could be the twin dilemma. You know.
Well, should we get?
Not enough mentions of Voxmix.
It
though.
could be Slipback.
Ooh.
Slip back, you say, James, is the correct
Well,
answer.
hey!
Damn it! I got that
4
one.
points. It is indeed slip back.
And it was someone trying to write a bit like Douglas Adams.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Absolutely. I
There was
thought
a
that
lot
would
of
throw you
pages
off.
to fill.
God
that
damn it! I
weren't-
pushed them in the right direction.
You
Yes.
did.
Oh,
So-
Joe, we could have had that one.
Back to Chibnall. Prologue says, in acknowledgement of the gravity of the proceedings, a perpetual electric storm of Wagnerian magnitude leaps and dances with unabated fury.
Bloody pretentious, whoever
It is, isn't it?
Well, that might
Sounds
give you a
like one
clue.
for the book club.
It's a bit
Pretentious, you
overwritten.
say? Yeah,
So
very
it's
Again,
probably
might give you a
Ian
clue.
Barter.
Okay, who was one of those target authors who would just overwrite everything?
Ian
Make
Marter.
it-
Not
Yeah.
like the Dominators, is it, or something like that?
No, I've read that one.
Should I go to the second?
Yeah.
Yep.
So the second clue is, I need to move that so I can read it. In a rapid succession of pyrotechnics, burst followed burst, their ferocity intensified by the tapering stack they had to mount before dispersing into the extravagance of space.
That's not Ian Martin, no way.
No, that's not. Um,
It's dreadful, whatever it is.
This is like a fifth.
Craig
Doctor.
Hinton didn't write any targets, did he?
I
No.
wonder if it's Philip Martin doing Mission to
Oh.
Magnus.
It could be, you know.
It's one. Yeah, it's one of those space ones. Yeah.
It's not.
Oh.
The third one is from chapter 12. Incongruously, the statuesque rigour of the Doctor reminded her of the waxworks in Madame Tussauds, which is a museum in London, England, that housed many effigies of the famous who peopled her planet Earth.
Who writes that badly?
Bloody hell.
That's what I'm
Statuesque rigor.
Statuesque rigor.
I'm gonna add that to my name.
Oh God.
I mean,
Oh no, it's not Glenn McCoy, is it? It's not fucking Time Lash.
Is that your
'Cause I
answer?
know that's terribly written.
Is not the correct
No, it
answer.
would be Madame Tussauds, was it?
So your fourth clue, the conquest of temporal physics that enabled Time Lords to manipulate relative dimensions within their TARDISes had led to a transcendent refinement.
is it Pip and Jane Baker?
Of course it is. Of course it is. Is it Time in the Rani?
Is that what we're going for?
Go on.
Is the wrong answer.
Oh,
Raisins team, can you pick it up for 4 points?
Did Did they do the Mark of the Rani? Did they
That could be
novelize that?
Vervoids, couldn't it?
Oh yeah.
There's a definite clue in the third one about the statuesque rigor and the waxworks.
Oh god, this isn't Revelation of the Daleks by Eric Saywood, is it? You think?
I'm going to put you all out your misery. It is the ultimate foe. You were right
Oh,
with
we were
Pip
so
and Jane.
close.
Yeah, you were right with Pip and Jane. I thought the language might give Pip
Yeah,
and
it
Jane
should have done.
very much
That's
away.
right, Pip and Jane, yeah.
Right. So the last one of this type goes back to Fraser's team. For measureless centuries, they had waited. For millennia, counted in the millions. Time for them had no meaning. They did not grow old and die.
Could this be Mordrin Undead?
Is not the right answer.
Sounds like us in this quiz.
They needed no strategy for the violation and invasion that would follow.
Oh, is it the Ark in Space?
It's not. In all the universe, there was one element on which all flesh biologies depended.
Oh, is
hang
this
on,
State of
this-
Oh, hang on. Is it
State?
No, hang on. What
Uh,
is it? Is it the Waters of Mars?
It is the waters of Mars. A 6 points for Fraser's team. So, Daniel's team, we're back to yours. Less reading for me to do, thank goodness. Which book, chapter 2, is called You Have Made Me Look Very Grand?
That sounds like a Douglas Adams.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Mate,
That's
look
what
very
that
great.
might
This
be.
is a Target novel, yeah?
It's a Target novelization.
Yeah, and that was the Douglas Adams ones have like dialogue as the chapter titles usually. So it might be City of Death. No, it's not City of Death.
I'm going to move on. Chapter 4 is called, if I can read it, I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like
That
it.
sounds like a Tom Baker line,
Yeah,
right?
it's a
does,
Tom,
doesn't
it's a
it?
Tom
So-
Baker story for sure.
So I reckon it's Sharda.
I think it's Sharda as well.
It's not Sharda.
Ah, bugger.
Chapter 9 is called I Don't Trust Strangers.
These are just comments from the chat.
Is it City of Death?
It's not City of Death. And the final one, Chapter 7. Come on, soldier boy. What are you frightened of?
Where the fuck have you dig these chapter titles up
This is some of your special interest literature, isn't it, Rob?
Soldier boy, what are you frightened of?
This is like a Porsche del what do you call that?
Okay, yeah, Porsche da Costa. Porsche da
The
Costa.
Stranger, the sequel.
Yeah,
So,
come on, soldier boy.
Is it the Curse of Fenric?
It's not. Fraser's team.
Take
Going
a
to
punt,
pick up a
guys.
bonus.
Battlefield?
No, it's not Battlefield.
It's got soldiers in
It's
it.
got something. It's got something Tom Bakerish about it. It's some of this has got the ring of Leela about it. Could it be one of the Graham Williams era novelizations?
I'm moving on. The answer is, you won't believe this one, it's the Savages.
No, it's not.
That is the Savages.
Oh, that's what the doctor says. You
Yeah,
made me
correct.
look so grand. Yeah.
There we go. They're all lines of dialogue in the Savages. So, Fraser, chapter 5 is called The Manor.
Image of the Fendal? Is that a manor?
Is not the right answer.
It's a prayer,
Now,
isn't it?
James
of
and
course it
Michael,
is.
you're very well read. You will get this one. Chapter 6, just Leto.
It's a little.
Fraser, you're not well read, so
I'm
you
not,
won't
no.
get it. All right.
No, 100% not.
I'm getting my own back on him.
The lead.
Two
Could it be the
two doctors.
two
Two doctors.
Is not the right answer. Chapter 7 is a theoretical absurdity.
Again, it's just like this quiz.
It's not theoretical, it's just
the
an
correct
absurdity.
answer. Size guy.
Is it, I mean, is it? Look, is it Kinder?
Nope.
There's no manor in Kinder.
I'm going to the last clue, and it's chapter 10, execution.
Well, it narrows it
Very
down.
ambiguous.
That really does, yeah. There's no executions in Doctor Who.
Creature. No.
I'm going over to the Chibnall era.
Is it the Stones of Blood?
It is the Stones of Blood.
Well, a theoretical
Joslito is the name for a
absurdity is something I've
matador.
always wanted to be strapped in.
Joslito is apparently a famous matador. hence
Which one though?
The matador-y one.
It is
which
the Terence
Stones
Dix
of Blood?
version.
No, it's the new one. It's the,
Is it the new
David
one?
Fisher version.
There you go.
The David Fisher version.
Doctor
Take
Who
some points off
: The
him.
Stones of Blood, not Doctor Who and the Stones of Blood.
Correct. So we are on to whose was that? That was Fraser's, wasn't it? So
yeah.
back to Chibnall team, chapter 1, The Darkest Night. Do you know what? I'm going to give
Any
you.
Doctor
I'm
Who
going to give
book.
you 50 points if you get this one.
Darkest
Chapter
Night.
1 is called The Darkest Night.
Come on,
Is this
Si.
us?
Come on,
Is
Daniel.
it
The Darkest Night.
Fury from the Deep?
It's not. Chapter
Shame.
2 is called Into the Depths.
Are you sure it's not?
The Darkest Night into the
And
depths. So it just sounds like something that's in space, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Like Underworld or something like that.
One of
But I
the-
don't think it's Underworld.
no.
Ah,
The next one, chapter 5 is called While the City Sleeps.
oh, it's not. No.
Is- Reign of
It's not-
Terror.
Oh, While the City Sleeps, it's not Macra Terror, is it?
It's not.
Ah,
And the final clue, chapter 8, Creatures of the Night.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I don't think that's a Doctor Who novelisation.
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
McCoy era, possibly.
Creatures of the Night.
Could be. Okay.
While
Should
the
we just
city
take-
sleeps, that's like one of the famous landmark cities. Then maybe.
They're not going to get it. I'm going
Come
over
on,
to Fraser's
House of Wei
team.
Chiang.
No.
Ah,
Fraser's team.
Is this Doctor Who had the Pescatons?
My God, James, correct.
Oh wow! Oh,
I never would have guessed that.
Well,
James Locke.
50 points. I thought that one was impossible to get, James. You've absolutely pulled it out the hat. 50 points.
Oh, how many times did you read that book, James?
I've never read it.
Oh,
Well, I know
it's
the
your-
story very well. I've listened to it many times.
And it's your turn next. Chapter 4 is Russian Roulette.
This, the giggle.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Chapter 7, Within the Walls.
Not the Zygon one, is it?
No,
Saigon?
within the walls, where could it be Black Orchid?
Nope. Chapter 8, The Dark Reflection.
Stony silence.
Stony silence. I'm going for the last one. Chapter 10, The Clue of the Chronicle.
Sorry,
Is-
do you know this?
Wonder if this is one of the new ones.
I'm
It's not-
probably wrong.
It's not the Curse of Fenric.
It's not.
It's not the Curse of Fenric.
So over to the other
Sorry.
team.
Is it Castrovalva?
It is Castrovalva
Wow.
for 4
Yeah,
points.
Russian roulette with the TARDIS.
For
Yep.
God's sake.
And
So-
the clue of the Chronicle of Castrovalva. You see?
The last two questions are slightly differently phrased. So Chibnall era. So the original cost of this book was 35 pence.
The Ice Warriors.
Is not correct. The inner illustrations were by Alan Willow.
Alan Willow.
The Sea Devils.
Is incorrect. The cover art is a composite of 2 different illustrations.
Is it? No.
Is it the Cybermen?
It's one. It's one of the. It's one of the Target books where they call him Doctor Who instead of the Doctor.
Which do you say, Si?
The Cybermen.
Nope. And the audio book is read by Geoffrey Beavers.
Oh, not
Okay,
the
so
Doomsday
that-
Weapon?
The Doomsday Weapon.
Is incorrect. It's Terror of the Autumn.
no.
We are terrible.
Oh, of course, yes. I can see the
Is
cover.
it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it? Is that not called Auton Invasion?
Terror of the Autumn.
Oh, that's Spear from Space.
That's Spearhead from Space.
Mhm.
But Fraser, your team, the cost was 45 pence of this book.
Oh, those were the days.
I dug it off the shelf and it's got 45p on the back of it.
You're the only one who remembers those.
I know.
days.
Thanks, Joe. I was waiting for someone to mention that.
Even I was not
Okay,
there.
Si, thank you. Put him on mute quick.
Is it the Brain of Morbius?
It's not.
Oh, I'd love it if you got that right.
The clue is the next clue is when I first saw the cover of this book in W.H. Smith, I thought the Doctor was holding a paper plane.
What sort of
Isn't it?
devilish question is this?
Oh, that's
What's going on in
easy.
my
That
head?
is so easy now.
Can you see, Joe, why I thought that?
Yeah.
I saw that cover at a distance and thought, why is the Doctor making a paper plane?
So the host has inserted himself into the question. now.
Too right.
Well, is it Time Flight?
It's not.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Audio book was read by David Troughton.
So is
Um,
it the Faceless one?
Oh.
Yeah.
Incorrect. Cover art was by Chris Achilleos.
Mr. Kyrgios making a paper plane.
Well,
Oh.
it's got to be a Second Doctor one. Or
Find Chris Achilleos cover illustration.
I've not got it, and I didn't pass the last one over.
Is it the Curse of Peladon?
It's not. It's actually the Web of Fear.
Ah.
Go and look at that cover. It
Oh,
looks
I see
like
what
he's
you mean.
making a paper plane from a distance. Oh,
Si's going to hold it up for us. Hang on.
yeah. So I hold it up whilst I'm quickly adding up the points.
I can't see a paper
Was-
plane there.
Was this before you were first prescribed glasses, Rod? Or...
It's a very subjective question.
Matthew
Wow.
Cox says, is this a game of what Rod is thinking? Yes,
Very
yes,
much
it
so,
is.
yes.
Is the correct answer. So
I'm
scores
right
after
to
the end
the
of
next one.
round 5. Daniel's team, 76 points. Fraser's team, 160. They are
Oh!
storming it.
Should we give them the ship that we're in now?
No, absolutely not. The
No,
last
we can
round
still do
might
this.
make up for it all.
I
So
think it will, you know.
we're on to round 6. There's only 2 more to go, guys. So we're on to now the famous sequences
Oh,
round.
Jesus
So I'm
Christ.
gonna
We
show
are
you-
not going to win this.
3 clues. You've got to tell me what you would expect to see in position 4. So we start with the losing team at the moment, which is Daniel's team, and the first one is An Unearthly Child.
Yeah.
So
Do you want
what
to
would
move
we
on?
expect to see in number 4?
Correct.
Oh, is that a sequence of
Would
stories?
be probably
Marco Polo?
Yeah.
the Empire of Death.
I'm going to let you have both those answers because they're both wrong. The second one is the War Machines.
That's the next time we're back. No, that's not the next time we're back on Contemporary Earth. That's the Chase.
or Planets of the Giants.
Oh, yeah, to be fair. Although that's not really specified.
I'm going to move on to the third one. Ambassadors of Death.
Okay.
So Unearthly Child, War Machines, Ambassadors of Death.
And what would be the last story in that sequence?
Yep.
Hmm.
No, I've got no idea. I'm going over to Fraser's team.
Is it World Enough in Time?
Is incorrect.
Oh.
The answer, of course, as everybody knows, is all about production codes.
Oh,
So
God.
Unearthly
Oh.
Child is
It took us that long.
is A. War Machines is BB. Ambassadors of Death
Robot.
is CCC. So I wanted
Oh.
what was 4D,
4D.
which was Revenge of the Cybermen.
Ah.
So Fraser, your go. Keys.
Phone?
Sorry?
I don't know.
Just shouting random words now. No.
Yes. So are you?
The second Ka-ching. The second one is Companions bonus. We've got Keys, Companions
Right.
bonus.
How many keys of Marinus was there?
7 keys to no.
Was this
7 keys to Doomsday. 7 keys to Doomsday. Anything.
Oh, might have something.
six
There's
companions?
something companions. There was the Big Finish bonus release called the
5 companions.
The 5 companions. So how many?
So about 6 keys of Marinus, 5 companions, 4 something, and then 3
How
something.
many keys of Marinus were there? There weren't 6. There were 4.
Was there 4?
Well, yeah, because they don't find one in episode 1, and they only find 1 in episodes 5 and 6.
4 keys of Marinus. 5.
How many episodes are there in Keys of Marinus? Am I? No,
You want to see
Five.
the third clue because it might
5
help.
give me the
companions.
5. Go on then.
The third clue is companions bonus.
Okay.
Oh, those are the 3 companions as well. They also did, because Big Finish, they did the 3 companions and the 5 companions.
But how
7,
many keys?
5,
So where's the
3,
keys come in?
1.
Were there really 7 keys of Marinus?
No, think about it.
7 keys to Doomsday.
There
Big
you
Finish.
go.
It's Big
7
Finish.
keys
7
to
keys to
Doom, right?
Doomsday, 5 companions,
companions,
3
3
companions, so the
Rose's,
1
the
Doctor.
one-
So
one Doctor.
Doctor.
Is a perfectly acceptable answer. I just wanted 7, 5, 3, something with 1. For example, Scaroth of the Jagroth, because he's the only one. But I am absolutely going to give you, unfortunately, you only get 4 points for
Bravo.
it because you got it on the last one, but
Good.
well done. Chibnall team, Rose, as in the episode.
Okay.
I'm
Nah,
going to give you the next one.
Oh,
End of Time Part 2.
okay.
Start and end of Russell's era.
Yeah.
Without making
Day
it-
of the Doctor.
Time of the Doctor would be the end of
Yeah.
Moffat's era.
I'm just
Is it
thinking
Time of the
maybe
Doctor, Rod?
It's not. The third clue is The Magician's Apprentice.
Ooh.
So we've got Rose, End of Time Part 2, Magician's Apprentice. What's fourth?
And Auton's Master,
Daleks.
Daleks,
Or Davros.
Master. Yeah.
Oh, Cybermen for. So it would be the Doctor Falls or World Another Time? No.
They're not going to get it. Fraser's team. Deathly silence.
So a zoom in shot, is it, to the Earth?
Yes. Is there another episode after Magician's Apprentice that does that?
No. The answer is Spyfall Part 1. So these were the first episodes shown in 2005, 2010, 2015. So I wanted the first episode shown in 2020, which was Spyfall Part 1. Fraser's team, Rose again, but the episode again.
Is it Spyfall Part 1?
It's a great answer, but it's not. I'll give you that one as a joke if you want to submit anything else.
Oh, Rod, they've all been jokes so far.
Just, you're winning, Fraser. Can I just remind you?
That's the biggest joke of all.
The second one is the Christmas invasion.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is it a zoom in shot from the Earth?
Oh, no,
It's true.
Is it going to? It won't be.
If it's Smith and Jones, Michael is right.
You want to
Smith
see the
and
third
Jones.
one?
So obvious. Is it? Is it the
You
first
want the
episode
third one?
for each Doctor? I mean, look, it seems unlikely he'd do anything that obvious, but
Of course it is. I'll give you the third clue. Deep breath.
it's also a first episode. for-
It can't be that obvious. It's Rod, remember?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Doctor's
Yeah, 'cause
responsible for people falling to their deaths.
Oh, I know.
So do we know what's fourth?
The Death in Rose.
I don't think they do.
No.
Let's go to the Chibnall era. Daniel's got it.
Daniel.
Okay.
No, well, in Deep Breath, Clara's still traveling with the Doctor. Christmas Invasion, Rose is still with the Doctor.
Yeah.
But I don't know what of
No.
Rose is.
You're not going to get it, guys. So the answer is, of course, Destination Skaro.
Of course.
So-
Why don't you tell us why?
The reason for this is these are all episodes that preceded the launch of a brand new behind the scenes documentary. So Rose preceded Doctor Who Confidential. Christmas Invasion was the last episode shown before Totally Doctor Who. Deep Breath was before Doctor Who Extra. And of course, Destination Skaro was the episode before Doctor Who Unleashed. How did nobody get that? It's
Oh,
very
wonder.
obvious. So we go back to Daniel's team, the Ark in Space. You're not doing very well on this round, guys. It's only been,
Oh, thanks for the reminder.
it's only been 4 points one so far. Ark in Space.
Okay.
No.
Well, it could be
Go on.
anything.
Sontaran Experiment
Oh, please. It
Oh.
can't be that easy.
Revenge of the Cybermen.
is not the correct answer.
oh,
The Ribos operation.
I do know this one
Oh, go
because
on.
this is the order of Ian Martin novelizations, and the next one is
Is it Earthshock?
Earthshock.
Sorry, Si, you went about. I missed you
sorry.
then.
Yes, the next one is Earthshock.
Sorry, no, I missed you again. Say that again.
He's saying
it's-
Earthshock.
No, I don't think he is. Say that again, Si.
Oh, it's not Earthshock. It is another one by Ian Marter.
Are you checking your bookshelf?
No. Not at all.
He didn't do one in season 18, did he? He didn't.
No,
do
he
an online
didn't.
version. 17?
No.
16?
I think I know, sir.
Hang on.
Oh, it's The Enemy of the World.
Is the correct answer and for the right reason.
Oh, I thought we were going in story order. for
No,
God's
we're going in
sake.
release order.
No, I thought we were going in book order.
Book
but
order, yeah,
not about
release
The Enemy
order.
of the World.
Oh, well done.
Well
1
done.
point.
Got
So,
it back.
back to Fraser's team. Mask of Mandragora. And this isn't a pronunciation round.
Mandragora.
Ask.
Second one is City of Death. Would it help if I said this one's not really obvious? Or
Oh, I'm not going the others.
No,
This
We were
one.
working on that assumption.
I'll go for the third one. Impossible Astronaut.
Is it location filming in other countries for the first time? So Wales, France, US. Then
Why
That's
is
the-
Amsterdam not in this?
we can all
Plus-
pick
plus
apart.
Spain.
Plus Spain, and probably other places as
And
well.
they'd been to Wales before the Mask of Mandragora.
Yeah.
Well, if we go by continents in that way, then it's probably going to be the Ghost Monument because they went to South Africa for that.
Wales isn't on a different continent though.
Is it not?
Yeah, it's the
It
same
sometimes
one.
feels like it.
Does sound like a Rod sort of thinking, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I wonder if they're all stories in which the young, short-sighted Rod thought the Doctor was making some sort of paper aeroplane.
Um,
I mean, in the absence of any theory, we ought to go with the Ghost Monument.
Incorrect. Chibnall era team. Mask, City of Death, Impossible Astronaut.
Italy, France, America. Where next?
Time, Professor. It is all a matter of time.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it the time it went out? No, that's the way you would think. Why are you rolling your eyes?
That's true.
Time. Timey-wimey. No, I don't know.
They're not going to get it. Okay.
My brain's turned to mush.
So Mask of Mandragora is set in the 15th century. City of Death, the Leonardo scenes are set in the 16th century. Impossible Astronaut opens with Charles II in the 17th century. So I wanted a story set in the 18th century, and you could have had, if this comes up, but it's decided not to, you could have had Girl in the Fireplace, Highlanders, or Reign of Terror.
Well, why didn't we get that?
Why did you not get that? Blatantly obvious. So
a
we're
famous
now
17th century story, The Impossible Astronaut.
Is that the scene? Is that the scene where he crawls out from under that skirt?
Correct.
That's
Well,
right.
we've all tried to forget about that scene. That's
well,
why.
I remembered it, Joe Ford. There's
It's
very
not
little
bad,
choice
Philip.
from the 17th century, so I picked that. I want to test you guys, you know. I want to make it easy.
Trust me, you have tested us tonight.
Pretty sure
So,
Ghost Monument's set in the 18th century.
I've now lost track of whose go it is next.
So have we.
So
I think it's ours. I think it's
It is
ours.
Chibnall era.
think
Well,
it
you're
is,
so
yes.
hideously behind. Love and Monsters.
We're always behind.
Love and Monsters.
No, next one, please.
Rise of the Cybermen.
Eh?
The Sound of Drums.
Oh, okay.
What's fourth?
Right. No monsters.
Monsters. No, I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue.
Fraser, your team.
It's another musical question, I wonder.
It could well be, James.
Yeah.
It
Love
could well
Monsters
be.
got all the ELO stuff, and Rise of the Cybermen has got the scene where he sticks on the tracked while he's doing the thing.
Yep.
Sound of Drums has got the Scissor Sisters scene, which I've tried to play
No,
in my
no,
memory.
that's Last of the Time Lords. Sounds of the Drums
it?
is
Okay.
don't
Here
Voodoo
come the
Child.
drums, here come the
Voodoo
drums.
Child.
So
Yeah.
is Last of the Time Lords the answer?
Oh, yeah,
'Cause
it
it's
would
the
be
next-
Last
the
of the
next,
Time
the
Lords.
next
Oh,
yeah.
episode with a piece of popular music's incorporated into the story.
I mean, technically, that's been scissored out of Last of the Time Lords now.
I
on
think
the
that's not the
iPlayer.
answer I've got, but I think that's a good answer. So my answer was Love and Monsters features Mr. Blue Sky, which is 70s theme.
80s,
Lion Sleeps
90s.
Tonight from Rise to Cybermen is 80s. Cooler Shaker Sound of Drums is 90s. So I wanted a story.
I think you can have the Scissor Sisters. For the
I think you can. It's a track from the 2000s. I'd given End of the World, but James, your answer works equally as well. So 4 points for you.
That piano isn't just set dressing.
Absolutely. I love the fact that James has got nearly all the soundtrack ones right. So we're now on to Fraser, James, and Michael. You've got the 5 Doctors.
The One Doctor.
No, that would be a little bit obvious, wouldn't it? Second clue is, the 5 Doctors
Five
again.
Doctors again. Right, okay.
Is this to do with special editions, I wonder? Because the 5 Doctors was the first story to get the special edition treatment for DVD.
Mm.
But
And then it got a new special edition.
it did get a new special edition. It's tenuous, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I
good.
think
That's
you
why it's
know
working.
The next answer is going to be the 5
The
Doctors.
5 Doctors.
Yeah.
The third clue is the Invasion of Time.
Gallifrey. Gallifrey.
Oh.
I've got a feeling Joe might just have got it.
But Joe's done that quite a few times and then
He
got the
has.
answer wrong. So
True. I'm going to hand over to the Chibnall era.
Is it? Sorry, what was the order that the new special effects were done on the stories?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because I know the 5 Doctors is obviously the first one.
Yeah. An Invasion of Time certainly had that.
Was it early?
But,
Oh, mind you, the second 5 Doctors was that was just been out.
Yeah.
Hasn't it?
I'm going to pull you out your
Is
misery.
it the Deadly Assassin?
No.
Oh.
The answer is Arc of Infinity.
Ah.
And the reason, as we
nearly
all
said that as
realised, is in Name of the Doctor, we see the second Doctor in a clip from the 5 Doctors. We see the third Doctor in a clip from the 5 Doctors. We see the fourth Doctor from Invasion of Time. So I was looking for the story where we saw the 5th Doctor, which of course was Arc of Infinity.
Is that the clip all about Name of the Doctor?
So it was all about Name of the
We're
Doctor.
never going to get that wrong.
So is that the clip where he's running through Miami in a fur coat?
Yes, but it's a fur coat. So
We all remember that.
taken from well, clearly you remember it, Daniel, because you've just mentioned it. So I love this question as well. So Once Upon Time, and this is for Fraser's team.
Hey.
Once Upon Time.
that's one of the Fluxy ones, isn't it?
It is. It's the third of the Fluxy ones.
With is that the one that's got Joe Martin? The episode that got Joe Martin Doctor
Yes.
back in it. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to give you a second one. So Once Upon Time, Time Heist.
We're back in a second, guys.
Once Upon Time, Time Heist. No.
Your third clue is Night Terrors. No.
Oh,
Oh.
that Time Heist featured what's her name from Ashes to Ashes?
Oh,
something to do-
yes. Yeah, Keely Hawes.
Keely Hawes. It's not something to do with people from. And then Daniel Mays was in was in Night Terrors and was in Ashes to Ashes.
Oh, he was in.
So-
oh, hang on.
So-
He was in Line of Duty, and she was in the second series of Line of Duty, and Daniel Mays was in the third series of Line of Duty. Who was in the fourth series?
I've never watched Line of Duty. I have watched Ashes to Ashes, so it's a shame that I was listening to people what the question's about.
Who was in the fourth series of Ashes of Line of Duty?
Oh, not that wasn't all with Sandy Newton, was it?
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
But she's not being Doctor Who, is she? No.
Is she?
Is she?
No.
No.
And everything else.
She did Big Finish in 2001.
Well, that could be the answer.
But she didn't. No, she didn't.
Who did she act alongside in that?
In that Line of Duty.
No, yeah, in that Line of Duty.
Well,
seeing as you're on
wouldn't
such
know,
good
but I've
art.
never watched it. I wasted all morning watching it.
We should be listening to ABBA and watching Line of Duty.
Exactly. Rather than waste your time researching Doctor Who and the dinosaurs books.
I can't remember. There was a couple of guys, wasn't there? I can't remember.
Someone who's in Doctor Who.
You've done so incredibly well. Do you know what? I'm going to give you the points for that.
What?
They've nearly got
He's
it.
biased.
It was Nightmare in
biased.
Silver. When they got it right, come on. Craig Parkinson was in
even name a
series 1.
story.
Amy
They were in
Hall's
the
in 2.
ballpark. They
Daniel
just
May's
getting
in 3.
it right.
Jason Watkins.
Down with the Quizmaster.
So it's Si's fault because he told me he never loses a quiz. So, you know,
It's the first time
personal, is
pride
it?
comes before a fall.
Absolutely.
It's the Chibnall era team next.
Oh, good grief.
What are the actions of Kerensky
Okay,
and
so that's
Scarlione?
time stuff.
This is
Oh,
a time
next one.
thing.
Jumps
Yeah.
in time.
The shopkeeper.
Oh, is that the fella from Sarah Jane Adventures?
So we've got the actions of Kerensky and Scarlione and the shopkeeper.
Keeper.
The one?
Do you want the third one?
Yep.
Captain Mike Yates.
Your mind is bent.
Uh-huh.
That's been said before, Joe.
Something where they damage time, or I don't know.
Captain Yates. Oh no, he did try and damage time in Invasion of the Dinosaurs.
Yeah, he goes.
Yeah, or is it
Shopkeeper
the
Did
shopkeeper
something, he had his little thing that sent Sarah Jane and all that
Yeah.
back in time.
That's
And the
right.
actions of Countess Scarlet, they went, oh, it's all going back in time.
So we need one more thing where someone's got something to take time back.
How does
Or
that make
where
a
somebody
sequence?
sends somebody back. Sorry?
How does that make a sequence?
Because it would be
Well, it could be the years they go back to. They could be in order.
You're completely wrong. So we'll go
course
over
we
to
are.
Michael, James, and Fraser.
Or just Michael and James, actually.
Just Michael and James.
But Fraser hasn't contributed much anyway, so go on, keep going.
Well, they're winding back time is
I don't think.
What about the Time Destructor?
I don't think you're going to get it. Do you know what? I'm going to put up the answer, and if anyone can tell me the reason for the sequence, they will get 30 bonus points. So the final clue is James Sterling.
No relation to Pamela Stone.
Pamela Sterling.
You're not
Only
getting
you could find
You're
a
not getting it,
sequence
are you?
in this, Rod.
So the sequence is Kerensky and Scarlione are constantly told that they are tinkering with time. The shopkeeper in Reign of Terror is a tailor. Captain Mike Yates is a soldier. And James Sterling is a spy.
Oh my
So it's
God.
Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy.
Never heard of it.
Daniel.
Oh, dear God.
I have.
So Daniel's team, again, thank goodness we're coming into the last round.
Tinker.
Daniel's team.
That's a bit tenuous, Rod. Tinker.
I've struggled, James, to think of a tinker.
He was
They
Well,
say
maybe
it,
you should have done a different question.
I was too happy with Tinker Tailor.
Could we just have one question that's like, who wrote Robot? Or something like that, please? Just one.
That wouldn't be a Rod quiz, would it? So we have 172 points. Fraser's team plays 80 for Daniel's team.
We'll have to do some quick work in this last round.
But it's all to play for in the last round. Last round,
Run.
especially done for James, because James said to me, "Why are you not being Bob Holness?" He said to me on a message. And I thought that's a very good question. Why am I not being Bob Holness? So for this, I am. I'm pausing a minute because I'm trying to pull all the questions up on my phone.
What am I?
No. So you are going. So we're going to start with Daniel's team because you're losing at the moment. The way this works is this is a traditional Blockbusters gold run. You've got to get from one side of the board to the other side of the board. In each of the vertical lines, there are 2 classic story questions and 2 modern story questions.
And we can just pick one at random.
Try to get
Okay.
across the board. Yeah, Daniel's too young. He probably doesn't remember Blockbusters.
No, I remember. They do weirdly lionize nowadays when they put a lot of smaller shops out of business, if I read correctly.
Wrong Blockbusters. So just work your way across the board. There are 250 points at the start of
we
this.
could catch up.
Good.
For every
doubt
question,
it,
for
given our
every
form.
question every square you ask a question, I'm going to deduct 10 points. So a maximum you could get is 200 points. So both sides can win. If you got all 5 in your chain, you could win straight away.
So we're going left to right, are we?
Yes, if you give me a wrong answer, that's out, but you can pause and come back to a question if you want. If you're unsure of one, you can either buy a clue from me, and it'll be a pretty bad clue, but you can ask for a clue for 10 points, or if you think the other side knows, you can buy an answer for 10 points from them. So
This is like bribery, isn't it?
Yeah.
it is like bribery. To make it a bit more fun, because
I'm
if we
lost
just do
already.
To make it a bit more fun.
if we just do one board and then the other board, that would be a bit slow. So I'm going to keep reversing between boards, between
bloody hell.
1 and 2. So as soon as you move from one vertical line to the next, I'm
the
moving to the
confusion in
next.
my mind.
It's very easy, Joe. Let me lead you through it. Chibnall era are going first. So
Okay.
start with a question on the left-hand side of the
Can I
board.
ask a question though before we ask for a question?
Go for it.
Please, are these general knowledge questions?
These are all general
Thank
knowledge
God
questions.
for that. Okay,
Right,
let's go.
okay.
There's nothing cryptic.
Right,
nothing
which one should we go
well,
for, boys?
Maybe complicated.
Go on, Daniel, choose one.
These are really
Um,
straightforward.
Straightforward, yeah.
Maybe not.
CN?
CN. Okay, so which...
No. Whoa. You've got to say, I'll have a CN, please, Bob.
Thank you.
I'll have a
for
We'll have a
CN,
CN,
Bob.
please, Rod.
that. Thank you.
Well,
Which CN is the voice of the Naimon?
Clifford Norgate.
Is correct. So
Go on,
you
Si.
only
This is where he
lose
comes into his own.
10 points for that. So we'll move to the second board because you've moved down to the second column. You might come back again, but we'll move to this to mix it up a bit.
Okay.
Fraser, Michael James, where do you want to start?
What?
We've got to choose.
Give-
I'm
give-
just going to explain the rules to my teammates. So we're looking for
Well
some,
done, James.
some letters in the left-hand column.
Yeah.
Can I have some points for this?
Give us
I'm explaining the rules. So which one do you want to go for? This is your board. You will keep coming back to
Yeah,
your
yeah,
board.
yeah.
We don't really mind.
No, whatever suits.
Pick
Whatever
one.
suits you,
We
please,
don't make a
Rod.
fuss.
We'll have a D&T,
You put-
please, Rod.
You've put a lot of effort in.
A D&T. Which D&T are the 2 engineers on Cloris who failed to detect the nature of the Tythonian spaceship?
Give him that one. Come on, you love that story, Fraser.
I do, but I don't know the names of
Well, you should.
supporting characters who were in for like 2 seconds. And
One of them is played by a very famous man.
Mhm.
Do you want to leave that one and go to another question?
Do you have to buy the answer from Si?
Is Si obliged to give us the right answer?
It depends on his ethics, I suppose.
He hasn't got any.
That's a no then.
Rod, what are the negative consequences if we move to a different question?
None.
Oh,
Oh,
We'll have a different
Can we just
question.
have
You
all
lose
the-
10 points because you've asked a second question.
so there is a negative consequence.
Yeah, it's only 10 points. It's only 10 points. Then. I'm forgetting my own rules, Fraser. Fuck me, there's a lot to think about.
You're telling me.
You just have to turn up.
Try playing the fucking thing.
Try writing the fucking thing.
I will. It'll be 2 hours short, I'll tell you that.
oh dear.
So your next, which one do you want to go to then?
Give us an MISI, Rod.
Okay, MISI. In Dark Water, what does MISI stand for?
Oh, something interface, isn't it? modern something interface.
Come on, all you Moffat lovers. Come on.
What does
This
Missy
should be
stand
inside
for?
your head.
Missy.
What does this stand for? MISI. I'm Missy. I don't think they're going to get this
I
one
don't
either.
think they know, Rod.
If you give a wrong answer, then that you can't.
Well, we're not giving
go
him. No,
back to
don't
that.
don't say
No,
anything.
I'm just
anything.
I'm forewarning you.
If we speak, he can take points off.
His eyesight relies on movement.
You can choose. You can choose to pass if
I'm
you
just
wish.
making a paper airplane. Rod.
Yeah, the web of fear. Do you want to move to a different
I think we're
question?
going to have to
Yes.
make a different question.
Okay, so
This
We're
is
going to
the
end up
gold
on
one.
0, aren't we? We're going to
do
have
you
to
want to
yes.
go for AR or CTS? I'll give you a clue. I wouldn't go for CTS.
Yeah, we'll go for AR, please, Rod.
AR. Okay, which AR plays both a doctor and the voice on the space control in the moon base? Who plays the doctor and the voice of the space control in the moon base? AR.
We do watch Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Honest.
Just for everyone that's watching.
Honest
this,
girl.
we do.
Are you sure, Fraser?
We do. We just, we watch
He,
it. We enjoy
he
it.
appears again later in the series in different role.
You
Just-
podcast about it all the time. What's wrong with you, man?
Don't tell me you want to go for CTS.
No, because it sounds rubbish.
It is terrible. It's the worst question on there.
Oh, no. What if they can't get any?
Well, they'll have to ask for a clue or ask you guys to
You
give
said
them the
the clues
answer.
were rubbish.
Si's got all the answers, I think, if you want to buy some.
You could buy an answer off Si. You're not getting this one either, are you? So what do you want to do? Do you want to buy an answer? Do you want a clue? Or do you want to go to CTS?
When you say buy an answer, do you mean we can just get Si to answer our questions?
Yeah, you lose 10 points and you've got to assume
we
he gives you
only
the
lose-
right
we've got loads of
answer.
points.
So I lie.
Oh, yeah.
Does he lose 10 points if he gets it wrong?
No,
Well, I think we should get
How
10
does that
points if
work
I
then?
get it right.
because you're
Where's-
gambling.
Where's his
Well, no, because what
incentive
you've
then?
done there, size, you've invented the actual game that we're playing before the.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That would be a much simpler way of doing
That
this
would be,
game, but
wouldn't it? Yeah.
you know.
Surely, if Si gets it wrong, he loses 10 points as well. Otherwise, he's got no incentive to get it right.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I feel like we could hash out, a good working version of free market capitalism if we carried on in this way.
It feels like this podcast's gone on for long enough, yeah.
Can we buy the answer to what one do you think? Do you think D&T is the one that Si knows?
Oh, he'll know
He'll
D&T.
know
won't he?
D&T.
Yeah, go on then. Can we?
Side.
I
Which
believe
D&T are the two engineers on Cloris?
are Dortmund and Tolland.
No, it's Doran, isn't it?
We'd like to buy our answer
I
from
thought it was
Joe.
Doran. It's not
Oh.
Dortman.
Oh, okay. There
Dortman's
we go.
from...
You see, this is the
No,
risk
say
you take.
Dortmund. He said Dortmund. Is it right?
Is there any way to leave a sort of checker trade style review after you've bought an answer?
Fraser, James, Michael, which answer are you going with?
Oh, the right one?
Yeah.
Which is Doran and Tolland, as Joe suggested to you. So you move to row 2. My God, you lost a lot of
Hey.
points on
Bloody
that.
hell, that took long enough.
Right,
I knew,
let's go
I
back.
knew the AR, definitely.
Which was? Oh, actually, no, don't give them. They might need to come back to that.
But I'm not.
If in
Why
case they
would we come
progress.
back to it? We got the first column. We're not coming back.
Yeah, but you might have to if you don't get the
Why?
two that.
Why would it have to come back?
Because
They
let's
all
go
have
to your
join
board.
up.
If you
Come on,
don't
guys.
get BT or MH, you're going to have to go elsewhere on the
Guys,
board.
I've just remembered how Blockbusters works.
Yeah, correct. Right, so
Can I
we'll
just
go.
say, this is the
There's one
quick fire
board.
round.
We go back to. Well, I'm keeping track of it all.
Right. So
God
we can
knows
have
how.
MT or
Rod, you can't even keep track of
DOED.
which team's which.
Sorry, Si, say that again. I'm trying to
What do you
ignore
reckon,
what
guys?
said.
Do we want MT or DOED?
I don't know
Correct.
anymore.
Let's go for MT.
MT.
It's got
Oh,
fewer
why
letters.
not?
MT. So 10 points for picking a question. So I'll keep this fair. MT. Which MT is the designer on the 5 Doctors?
Malcolm Thornton.
Is correct.
Not even a hesitation.
Crikey.
Daniel,
I'm
did
good
you
at
know that?
names.
No.
I'm just good at
Neither did
names.
I. Neither did I.
So you move into the 3rd column. So let's go back to the reprobates.
Retrograde.
You've got D&T, so you
Could
can
you
either
be
pick.
quick, please?
You can
I wanna
either
get the
pick
next
BT
question.
or MH.
Right, you know where we said this was an easy,
So,
straightforward general
Daniel,
knowledge?
put your feet up. We can be some time.
That was
BT or
bollocks, wasn't it?
MH?
What do you think?
I'd pick MH if I were you.
MH, please, Rod.
MH. Which MH played the Killjoy at the beginning of the Happiness Patrol?
Oh, Fraser.
How am I supposed to know that? I don't know people's
You've
names.
done
your
fucking 4
favourite
hours on
story.
it.
Yes. How much
Your
do we talk
favourite
about?
story of all
Of
time.
all time. We talked about it for 4 fucking hours on that.
Come on.
You know every detail about that story. Well,
Who
I
plays
don't-
the
apart from this
Killjoy
one.
at the beginning of the Happiness Patrol? I gave you this as an easy one.
An easy one, Rod, is what is the name of the guy that looks like Bertie Bassett in the Happiness Patrol? that is an easy question.
Well,
yeah.
no, because
Just-
the BBC denied that he looked anything like Bertie Bassett. So, come on, guys. MH, who played the Killjoy at the start of the Happiness Patrol? Your Doctor Who credentials are slipping.
they were never there to start with. The fact that we got up to, like £170 to lead is
I do the book club. Ask me who were the 4 surviving Time Lords in the post-war universe. Oh,
Who
don't
were
side
they?
heart it up. Oh well, that's a point of much contention. But as soon as
So, do you want
ask
to
us-
go to BT, seeing as you can't obviously get MH?
well, might as well.
Okay, so BT is what is the name of the real life restaurant used as a diner in Boomtown?
Oh
I know this one.
shit!
Oh, I should know this one because we pretended to be there when we're coming.
There we go.
I lived in Cardiff for a number of years.
Did you mention it in the commentary? I think you did.
Yeah, so you did certainly.
Ah, so Si and Daniel know the answer.
Well, I don't know the answer. I've just been there and had a meal.
Daniel knows the answer.
Oh, is it
Burger
good?
Terrace.
Sorry, James?
No, it's not. No, I was being facetious. For once, I was being facetious.
Is it? Oh shit! I can see it. It's out in the bay, isn't it? Is it Bar
No,
Taff?
no.
The Taff is the river in Cardiff. That wasn't there.
Well, neither of those words are correct.
Oh,
But
okay, that's what I'd call my cafe in Cardiff.
Might not be
Can
open
I
for
ask
very
a
long.
question?
Only
You
for
let
10
them
points.
have 10 minutes to answer a question and you give
Yeah.
us 20 seconds.
so BT is now out. You've lost that altogether.
What?
No,
Yeah.
we, want,
Sorry,
we want
guys.
to ask Simon to answer it.
Yeah.
Well, it's no
Gave
good
me an
asking me.
answer.
I don't know.
We want.
Are you
okay,
buying
who
an
knows-
answer?
No,
Losing another 10 points for
we're
those?
buying an answer to who knows MH.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh my goodness, we're screwed, aren't we?
I don't know.
No.
MH.
No, all me.
Daniel?
Oh well, we're definitely not. Well, Daniel
And,
said he
and
knew.
BT's out. Well, I mean, we're
Daniel
gonna have
said he
to-
knew the answer to BT though.
So are you
did?
buying that one now?
I'll buy. Yeah.
Anything at this stage?
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel, BT, can you help
is
them
it,
out?
is it the Bar Orient?
Orient doesn't begin
Orient
with
doesn't
a
begin
T.
with a
Doesn't
T.
begin with a
Daniel.
T.
I
Oh,
would like
right.
my money back for that answer.
Well, Daniel's just lost 10 points too.
Oh, sorry, guys.
I think he should lose
Fucking
more
hell.
points for not knowing that Orient doesn't begin with a T.
We work really hard. We could get both teams down to 0 by the end of this round.
Good, we could.
You're rather stumped now. So the only choice you've got now is to go back to AR, CTS, or Missy. Because you're not getting BT or MH. Or unless you want to buy a clue from me.
Symbiotic interface. Let's quick work backwards.
Or do you want to buy a clue from me, perchance?
No, because you'll give us one of the letters. No, we still won't know the rest of the letters.
I'll help you out. How about that?
What do you think? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Can we buy an answer to a clue to Missy?
No,
No,
stick
no.
with BT or MH.
Oh,
we have a
sure.
clue for BT, please.
BT.
BT. Okay. The first word is another word for a restaurant. And the second word is a number.
Was it
Bistro.
Bistro
Ah.
10?
Bistro 10 it is. Crikey. That was hard work. So,
Like a bullet.
That team moves on to the third column. We go back to the other team. They've got both their questions right first time. So you've got Malcolm Thornton in the middle as you've got a choice of
Okay.
JW or CN.
What do we reckon?
JW? JW.
Yeah, JW.
JW.
JW. Which
Yeah,
J-
be Jodie Whittaker.
Yeah, I was going to swear to God.
Which JW played the 13th? No. Which JW directed The Curse of the Black Spot?
Oh.
That's one of the ones that.
Oh, someone. Is it someone Wolfen?
It's
James Wolfen.
James
someone like
something.
that.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the directors who never directed again.
Yeah, there was a lot of those in the Moffat era.
Wasn't there just?
That's why nobody knows them as well.
Mhm.
They're one and out a lot of the time. JW. Yeah, that's all I've got. James Wolfendine, or it's something like that.
Is that what you're going for?
Anything better, guys?
No, sorry.
You happy with that, Joe?
No.
Do we try CN?
Yeah, let's try CN.
Yes, can we try
Okay.
CN, please, Rod?
CN is which CN was turned to dust by the Doomsday Weapon?
CN was
I think I
turned
know
to
this one.
dust.
Oh.
Oh, wasn't there? It was on the screen, wasn't it?
Oh, it
Did it?
was. Was it something like the Crab Nebula?
It was the Crab Nebula.
Oh, sigh.
Well done, Crikey.
Your
Okay,
reputation
so
is intact.
let's go back to the abysmal team. So we've got Bistro
We're
20.
still winning abysmal team.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure now, looking
No,
at the
probably not,
numbers.
no.
So, BT, you've got a choice of SW or LA.
Just pick one, guys. They were both as shit as
Let's
each
go
other.
LA.
Ellie.
Yes.
LA. Okay. Which LA causes the Master and Glitz to be pinned against the TARDIS walls at the end of Trial of a Time Lord? Oh, no, it's the...
Oh, it's Pip and Jane Baker. Come on, it could be. Get your thesauruses out.
Yeah. Liftifier.
I remember writing this in my notes. when
Yeah,
I
you
watched
literally
the
talked about
episode.
this the other week, Daniel. Although I can't remember it.
Something accelerator.
Good call. The limb accelerator.
Lateral accelerator?
You want to submit that or do you want to go for SW?
I don't know. It's
Whatever we do is going to cost us points. isn't
Let's
it?
hear. Let's hear what SW is. That counts. That doesn't cost us anything.
Yeah, it does. It costs you 10 points for going.
No, it doesn't. That's not here.
Question.
SW.
SW.
Be quiet.
that's
Stop
not how that's not how Blockbusters works.
SW? Which SW directed Nightmare in Silver?
Oh, fuck a duck. I do know the answers to that one. I was just ranting about it the other week, wasn't I?
You were
We
indeed.
will, we will buy our answer off Joe Ford.
Yes.
For 5 points.
Joe.
Oh, now I feel less confident. No, that definitely is the whatever it is, Wolfendine. It is definitely that bloke. Is it Stephen Wolfendine? Something like that.
Are you happy to go with that, guys?
No.
It's a terrible, terrible system.
When he didn't have to answer, he was like, "Oh, I know this one. I was talking about this the other day."
I think that is the right answer. I think that is, it's in the ballpark of the right answer.
I'd take it if I were you.
We're going to take
we'll go for
Stephen Wolfen.
It is indeed Stephen Wolfenden. So you both cleared the third column.
Who the hell was that Curse of the Black Spot one then?
So,
Well,
yeah,
exactly.
so team one, you let me just check where we're up to. You got CN, so you've got a choice of RS or OC.
Hang on, we've just went.
Yeah, no, we go into
it's
you've
our
gone into
turn.
Yeah, you said
Yeah,
team
have you
one.
been paying attention?
Yeah, we're team one.
Oh,
We're
shush.
team one.
Shush.
Right,
Ignore him,
RC
Rob.
I'm
OC.
completely ignoring him.
RS or OC? What do we reckon?
No one's had to go backwards yet, which is good.
What about OC?
OC sounds
Intriguing
good. Yeah.
initials.
Okay, what OC does the Doctor ask Adric to fold back before he can allow the Thames to flood the TARDIS?
Oh,
The Omega configuration.
The Omega configuration is correct.
You geek.
Excellent. Well played, sir.
He's been watching that since he was 5 years old.
I have.
Thanks.
And
Excellent.
I referenced it in a Planet Scaro audio as well.
Oh, I just saw the winner flash up.
Well, it's subliminally.
Didn't say who it
right
was,
for
though.
us.
So we go back to our other team. Oh, we don't say. So it's that one. So you got Stephen Wolfenden. So you got a choice of CP or iOS. This is the easy bit, guys. You just pick one.
iOS.
Does it cost us any points to pick one?
It costs you 10 points like it does on every
so
question we've done so far.
There's always a catch, isn't there?
There's always a twist in the end.
Yeah, we're just not.
It costs some points to choose letters.
Yeah. iOS.
Does it cost them points to pick
Of
letters
course it
as well?
does. I've been keeping.
We can't have any
How are
points
any of us
left yet
make-
then.
How are any of us making a profit on this?
Because you
We're
start
not.
with 250, you only lose 10.
Oh,
That's
I
at the beginning.
see,
If you
I
got all
see.
5 correct,
Oh, none of us
still
were
have-
paying
We're not
attention.
gaining
250
points.
minus
We're
50.
losing from a back.
Just losing.
correct.
Or beating them, yeah.
We've only just got it wrong.
Explained all that at the
sorry.
beginning.
No one could follow.
It's like a
iOS.
Stephen Moffat plot. Did you say you
Yeah.
come for iOS?
I'm glad to hear you say
we'll go
it.
for iOS.
iOS. Which iOS is the place where an electrical surge ended in a ganger killing its controller?
Did we say iOS? I thought we said
I
CP.
don't know.
I heard CP.
I heard CP.
Do you hear CP?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which
definitely.
CP gave Olvir combat training?
Who's
From my favourite story.
It was Mary Ridge.
I doesn't think it was CP.
Well, Si's bound to know this one because that is his favourite.
Well, should we buy an answer off Si?
Yeah.
Okay. My guess is Captain Parry.
Is incorrect. Minus 10
This
points.
is a terrible, terrible system, isn't it?
It's
You should not trust people. That's the key. What was the question again? I didn't even hear it.
Who?
gave
Which CP
Olvir-
gave Olvir combat training?
Oh, fuck knows.
That's not CP. That's FK. So you're going to have to go backwards if you can't get CP all right. Unless you ask for a clue from me.
Can we have a clue?
Look at
to-
Fraser's face at the thought of going backwards.
Can we? It's a Sunday night. We've been up so long.
This is officially longer than an episode of Strictly Come Hamster now.
I thought this would last 2 hours.
just for reference, I was clean shaven when we started.
I was
I
12
hope
when
all the
this
people
started.
still watching are enjoying this.
Oh, people still watching.
Unbelievably, they're still with us. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Thanks for
Right,
watching,
what are you going to
everyone.
buy a clue for? iOS or CP?
iOS.
iOS. Oh, fuck, I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, good thing you prepared a good clue.
No, I don't prepare clue for all bloody 40.
Oh.
Okay, it's...
Unlike you, Rod.
I think it's in the Thames. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in the
What
Thames.
was the question again?
Which iOS is the place where an electrical surge ended in a ganger, killing its controller?
In the Thames.
Isle
Isle
of
of
Skye.
I don't think Isle of Skye is, Joe.
Isle of.
Yeah.
It's in the. He thinks it might be in the Thames.
How is this geography as good as his identifying what the Doctor's doing on the cover of a Target novel?
Probably.
Yes.
Isle of Sheppey.
He's correct, Michael.
Hey!
Bloody hell.
Geography skills are.
The Isle of
Lord.
Sheppey is in the sea, Rod.
Look, you got it right.
I
You
was,
got it
I, was,
right.
I was very much thinking, what might Rod think was in the
Thank
Thames?
you, Michael.
Like what is generally in Southeast England and is an isle.
Right.
I was born
OC.
on the Isle
Oh,
of Sheppey.
oh, look, we could
But
finish
you could
this off.
win.
Yeah, we
CNS
can
or
win.
SW.
You want CNS or SW, guys?
Go
What
on,
do you
Daniel,
think?
choose.
CNS.
Okay.
Okay. which CNS? It's a quite a complicated question. Which
They
CNS
all
are the
Ross.
questions? Sorry, what are the questions? God, I'm losing the plot. Which CNS are the planets between which the TARDIS stalls in Vengeance on Varos?
Oh, we're way between Ceres and Sculptor. Or something
Is
like
the
that.
correct
Oh,
answer.
Joe! Yes!
You have completed
I've
the
watched an
gold
absurd
run.
amount of Vengeance on Varos.
3, 4,
Oh.
5, 6, 7, 8. So you score 170 points on
Whoa!
that, which brings you to 150 points. But of course, we don't know how the other team, I'm not naming you, I daren't, are going to do. So
They scored
currently,
It's done. It's done. They've won.
They
finished.
scored
no.
100. They
You
scored
get
might
to the
still win.
end,
It depends how
guys.
many minus points you've got. We'll
Oh,
add
my
that up
word.
at the end. You've not finished. You've not got to the end of the board.
See, the way the gold run. Have you got a blankety blank round, Rob?
No, this is the end, and the moment has been prepared for.
This
I'm
is like
slight, I'm a
this is-
few years younger. Could we do big break after this? or-
Pop
MS
as many
or
balls as you
RP.
can.
this is
MS. This is getting
this
like
is
season
literally-
11 strictly again.
This is
MS or
literally
RP.
Tell me you've never watched Blockbusters without telling me you've never watched Blockbusters.
This is my take on it. I do things
RP.
differently.
I can see why it never got
RP.
took up.
Thank you, Michael. Which
Rod,
RP?
Did you really think up 2 questions for every square on both
Yeah.
boards?
Yeah.
My God, you've got some time on your hands.
Which RP plays Denda here, the merchant in the Crusade?
Oh.
Make it end.
Call yourself a Doctor Who fan.
No, I don't.
What was the character's?
I'm sorry.
Not anymore,
We're
he
sorry
does.
for our hubris.
Which character? What
Taking
was
us
the
all
character?
down.
What was the
The way
question
you
again, Rod?
I just
Come on,
also
come
need to
back.
correct you because you're shouting at me. Actually, sorry, Daniel's team have 250, not 100.
Oh,
I was going to
Yes.
ask how they scored 170.
Anything
Yeah,
else you've
150.
miscounted?
So Fraser's team were on 172. We don't know where they're going to end up
Where
at
did
the
we
end of this round.
I mean, I would just say, at a moment of self-reflection,
Just to
the
build
one
up a bit of tension.
the one question I've got dead right in the whole game was the Star Wars question. So
But this isn't Star Wars, this is the Crusade. Which RP plays Denda here, the merchant in the Crusade? To get us back on track.
Reginald, Roderick, Ralph.
Rupert,
Rupert.
Harry.
Are you giving me that as an answer?
No. It wasn't
No.
Rupert Harry, was it? It was his friend,
Richard.
Priest.
Should we just go straight to the clue and
Yeah, let's get the clue.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you know the
Jesus.
answer, Si? Oh, okay.
Well, I think I might do, but I'm not sure.
Do you want to buy it off Si or do you want a clue?
No, he's been no value for money at all. No.
We're not giving that man any more of our points.
Oh God, I can't think of a clue for this.
Nathan Bottomley's joined us. He's just said it's received pronunciation. That's the correct answer.
Who gave his name, of course, to
The R you've already mentioned.
oh well,
Well,
we've
we said
mentioned all
that
the
was
R's.
it.
named every
No.
male
Okay,
name of the
Reg,
20th century.
Reg.
Reg, show
Okay,
Reg.
Reg.
Oh, I do know who it. I think I do know. who it-
Oh, yeah, I think I did.
You see,
now.
they've all got it from Reg, so that's
No,
that's
they
as good a
don't.
clue.
No, they don't. This is the flaw. They both
Oh,
sit there
do
and they
we?
go. They both sit there and go, "Oh, I definitely
Oh,
know it."
I
And I
know
go,
this
okay,
one.
Tim.
Reg has given you a good answer.
Oh,
So
we've made it across our board. We didn't know
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh, but you had the easy ones. They were shouting them out on YouTube, no doubt. I'm sure. Reg.
You had a librarian in a book round, so
he didn't
we
do very well on
lost.
the book
Yeah.
round, though. He failed miserably. I think you remember.
right. Reg what?
Not Reg
What's-
what? It's a
What's
P.
the second part of the clue?
There isn't. That's your clue. I've given. That's hardly a clue. I've actually given you the first part of the name. The others have got it off the back of that. So come on, Reg.
Should we spy the answer and make this end?
Yes.
By the answer.
But let's buy the answer. Can they
Bye.
still lose points if they get
Who do you want to buy it from, Si or Joe?
Whichever one's right.
Oh, God, Si, please, not me.
We'll buy it from Si.
I don't want this responsibility.
He
I
could lose
think
10 points if he's wrong, of
He could.
course.
It's Reg Pritchard.
Are you happy to accept that, or do you want to move on?
I'm not happy with anything. at
I'm
this
not happy
stage.
with that at all. But I
I'm
don't
I'm
see
not
what
happy
other
with
choice
that,
we
to be
have.
fair.
I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, we're also very tired. Yeah,
Yeah.
You're accepting it. It is the correct answer.
Hey! Never doubt it for a second.
It reached the end of the board. So
Jesus
the
Christ.
question
The
is,
quest is over.
with Daniel's team on 250 and Fraser's team on 172, and they win. Let me add it up.
Bloody hell.
And
Come on.
in that round, they got, I'm trying to build up some dramatic tension here, 16 questions wrong. So that means they get 90 points, which means they win with 262 points.
Oh!
262 plays 250.
Oh, wow.
Winners
Points!
Our winners are Fraser, Michael, and James.
Well done, guys.
Oh, and yet,
How
after all
the
of
hell
that,
did that happen?
and yet,
And yet somehow
all
we're
of-
all
all
losers.
losers.
There should have been another way.
That was the hardest quiz I've ever done in my life.
I would like to say that's the hardest quiz I have ever done in my life.
I don't even think that counts as a quiz.
Well, we learned some things.
I didn't want to make it
we
easy
learn?
for you.
Did we learn anything?
I can't even remember who the guy in the Crusade was, and that was literally the last question.
Reg
How
Pritchard.
about Sterling?
I'm not sure who you people are anymore, if I'm honest.
I think you have all learned
Too
something, and
much.
that's never come to another quiz that I've written.
No, look, you put a lot of
Stop
effort
watching
into that,
God.
Rod.
You have.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rod.
I will now
Excellent
look at
quiz.
Patrick Troughton on the Web of Fear cover. And think, what the fuck was Rod thinking?
I will look at it in exactly the same way I always looked at it.
You'll see a paper plane, I swear it.
John Arnold says, congratulations on surviving a Rod quiz. Behind the Sofa says, thank you very much, guys, and well done to the winners. The Hoovian with a small collection, Rod says, amazing quiz.
Fantastic.
Well,
Thank
it
you.
was.
Someone appreciates me out there.
Matthew Cox says, bonus points for anyone who understood the answers.
I didn't even understand the quiz.
Oh, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Well done for surviving.
You have a virtual trophy to Fraser, James, and Michael for your sterling effort, your Pamela Sterling effort.
Hey.
Oh, well done.
So, how much time do we now get in the Crystal Dome?
262 seconds.
But you're only getting a stupid little crystal at the end, all right?
Well, thank you all very much. I
Yes,
hope you all
thank
enjoyed
you,
the
guys.
Strictly
you.
Summer Quiz.
And thank you for everyone for listening to us not understand anything that was going on tonight. Your patience is much appreciated.
I hope we've at least been entertaining.
I feel we
Oh, I
we've
hope
been
that.
But we aim to
bafflingly
God, I
be.
hope that.
entertaining.
Uncomprehensible, possibly, but entertaining, hopefully.
So, who's doing the hamster autumn quiz?
I think I'm busy, you know. It's my No, Rod, thank you very much.
You're
Thank you,
very
Rod.
welcome.
Thank
You're
you,
very
Rod.
welcome.
Thank you, Rod.
Thank you all
That
for
was
taking
good
part.
fun.
And thank you, Team One.
Team
He's
one,
still
more
at it.
like.
Oh, I see what you did there.
How the hell do I turn this thing off?
Oh God, we can never
Highline.
escape.
We can
All right.
never leave.
I will end the Zoom call. So thank you very much, guys. Massive
Thanks,
thank
everybody,
you.
for
everyone.
watching.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.